Welcome into the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. Love is in the air with Valentine's Day just a few days away. And tonight, we've got a ton of great action. We're kicking it off with Madden 21 in NACE. Boise State taking part of the NACE esports competition, branching out. A lot of FIFA, Madden for NACE this year, and Boise State's right in the thick of it. Boise State's own Wasey Williams going to be holding it down for the Broncos. I'm going to be joined by Neil Chosen Willie to call all of the action. I am Michael Fish Fisher, and Chosen, let's start with this. Who would you play in Madden? Who's your squad? Who's your go-to?
Who's my go-to? See, it's kind of hard for me because recently I've retired from being a Cowboys fan.
Recently?
Yeah. Depression got to me.
Okay.
But, you know, if I'm being honest, I would say the Chiefs, yes, bandwagon, I know. But Patty Mahomes, man, they got him like Jesus Christ walking on Madden. So, you know, it's hard to
That's true.
Not use him. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people like the Ravens, if you're a fan of, like, cheese, because, you know, roll out with Lamar Jackson, corner's got to come in, you just, you know, the old Mike Vick cheese.
He runs a 4-2. Yeah. Know, I mean, and it's not fair. A lot of people like hitting quarterbacks, though, on Madden, and they fumble kind of easy.
Yeah, I'll be curious what we'll see for Wasey. He's done a lot of Green Bay.
Okay.
Pretty solid choice.
That's a great choice.
I've heard Tampa Bay as well, which, all right, you know, we just saw on Sunday why that's a great choice. And a lot of Chiefs as well. So, I mean, hard to go against probably, what, top 3 teams in the NFL, or is your chosen 3 teams?
I just hope that he doesn't pick the Buccaneers. They left a bad taste in my pockets. It's going to be hard rooting for him if he picks the Buccaneers. I'm not going to lie to you. But, you know, we're Bronco Nation.
Exactly.
Exclusively. So no matter what, through thick and thin, I'll be there for him. So let's go Packers. Let's hope he picks the Packers. Okay.
See, I don't know why he won't pick the Saints. I mean, I think Drew Brees could throw it a little further in Madden. But he does pick the Superdome. So I at least get my flavor a little bit as a Saints fan.
Okay, Saints fan.
Yeah.
Yes, we like that. We like that. I'm glad to know I'm not the only fan depressed.
At least my team makes the playoffs.
Yeah, I almost fought him on camera. So it's okay, though. We'll let that go. We'll let that slide.
But for Wasey, he avoids our teams for obvious reasons. I'm thinking Green Bay. I've seen a lot of Green Bay.
I'm liking that.
I think in Madden, you and I can agree, Chosen, as players who dabbled in Madden, I'll say. You stick with the same team because you learn the playbook, right? Because you know, that's my audible, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, easy. Obviously, Wasey's way better than me. But for me, I had my 3 cheese plays. Keep it consistent. Nobody can stop him. Every now and then you throw in a run play to throw people off. But really, we're trying to get the ball down the field. So I'm pretty sure Wasey has the whole playbook memorized. Read it back and forth easy.
You should see – I don't know if you've seen any of his other games before, Chosen, but the speed this man goes to the playbook, I was like, all right, it's second down. What's he going to pick? He's already got the play in somehow, which is just absolutely incredible. I love watching Wasey work. It is Boise State versus Shenandoah, the Hornets and the Broncos here in this NACE Fall Challenge, or really NACE Spring Challenge for Madden. Going to see if Wasey can carry over from the fall where he made the playoffs. We're going to hop right into it, and, oh, this is going to be fun. It's Green Bay versus Green Bay.
Okay, so nobody decided to pick the Buccaneers. Thank you. I'm very happy. I feel great. Wasey is home, though. We represent Wasey. Let them know what time it is with the white jerseys. We're going crazy. Is he offense first?
I believe so. Looks like he's picking offensive plays.
Okay. This is great to know that we're the Superdome. We're going crazy. I already saw the speed at which he's flipping through the playbook. That was wild. Let's see what he's got going for the first play.
It's surprising, he doesn't always target Devonta Adams, which you'd think would be a staple in the Packers offense.
Ooh.
They get pressure rushing too?
I don't even know how that's possible, yo. Aaron Rodgers in the game has to be upset at the offensive line. He almost lost the job. We're not going to lie.
Aaron Rodgers, if that was real Aaron Rodgers, he'd throw the ball away to make sure that his, stats are better.
Oh, wow. The Aaron Rodgers slander already. Was that accurate? Absolutely. But, hey, man, the stats look good. Hey, stats get the Bills played.
Exactly.
So let's not.
You win MVP when you only throw 5 picks because, you throw half your footballs out of bounds.
Listen. As long as he gets the W, My bank account looks like Aaron Rodgers. It's a good time.
That's true. That's true. I will say, I feel like with both players picking the Packers, I know their defense is better than it's used to be. This feels like they want to have an offensive shutout. Or showdown here, I should say. Shootout is the word I was looking for.
It has to be.
Besides Jerry Alexander, there's not a whole lot on that Packers defense.
Shout out Jerry Alexander, man.
Louisville.
I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan, so I remember when he was the only one in the trenches with my man Lamar. But as long as, oh my gosh, you know what? You should never slander any NFL player. They're great.
They're better than me.
They're way better than me.
But I get paid to slander them.
But King, I hope he's not on the field right now. For the Bronco Nation, everybody that watched the playoffs know what I'm talking about. Giving up a touchdown at the end of the half. Oh, what a great pass.
Is that Tavon Austin?
Oh, my God. That's the first time his name has ever been called in 3 years.
That's the only reason you sign him right there. Speed on a post route. Nobody's going to cover Tavon Austin. He's not going to stay on the field. Madden, a great game for players who are quick and injury prone, like Tavon Austin.
Quick and injury prone. I wonder if Tavon Austin plays with himself on Madden.
I've talked to a lot of guys from like Boise State who are in the NCAA football games.
Okay.
And I feel like they're always like, yeah, I play with myself once just because it's so cool to say I'm literally in a video game right now.
That is amazing. Not a lot of people can say that.
No, you really can. I
can. I can. I can only imagine. The double toe tap. Michael Jackson. I like that. That was nice. Who was that? Who's that? Vowels?
Yeah, MBS. Scantling.
Oh, yeah, he does that in real life.
This is a great play by Wasey. Kind of slowly roll out of the pocket with Aaron Rodgers, let him get open.
Oh, yeah, that's how he does in real life, though. Old man.
Oh! That's not what Aaron Rodgers does in real life.
Well, he did it in the playoffs.
I don't know who he was targeting because he had two players. It was one on a comeback and one on like a crossing route. Oh, off his back foot. Madden will punish you if you don't throw it in perfect form.
See, this is why I've tried to leave Madden alone. Because things like this, off his back foot in a video game, come on. How realistic can we get? But shout out Madden for making it extremely realistic at the same time.
Yeah, that is the one thing with Madden. They have definitely pushed the hyper realism. And I know you said you're trying to get away from Madden. How do you feel about the superstar abilities, though?
I mean, it's making it more realistic because not every player is the same in Madden.
That's true.
So you have to add superstar talent to superstar players that are caliber. You know, like making a wide receiver making a superstar catch. Like if Odell doesn't make a one-handed catch, I'm upset. You know, he does it for fun. You know, he's put the league on notice with the one-handed catch since Randy Moss. But how do you feel about it? What do you think about it?
I like it. I just think that it feels – maybe this was more last year, but it feels like when a defensive player got in the zone, there's just nothing you could do. Like when you had a star cornerback, you know, like a Jalen Ramsey in the zone, there's nothing you could do. And then also the hit stick one, which Harrison Smith has from the Vikings. I know last year was a guaranteed fall. He hit sticked you, you fumbled the ball. There was just nothing you could do. Some of them came out a little bit broken, I'll say, and it gave it that like Overwatchy feel where like, oh, you got to balance this ability. I'm not playing Madden anymore.
I'm not playing Madden anymore. You know, it's always tough though because, I mean, similar to Madden and 2K, both very similar. It's hard because, for instance, when Curry makes a three, I mean, he can make a contested three over anybody in real life, but you can't make him make every contested three in a video game because then there's no point. So if I throw the ball to who would we say is the best wide receiver? I'm going to think Julio for the sake of argument.
I'll give you that
If I throw the ball up to Julio, I expect him to come down with it no matter if Jesus Christ is on him, you know. So, you know, it's very hard in these type of video games, realistic. But if everybody fumbles every time you get hit on hit stick, it's like, come on, man.
Now, I like your point that it makes some players feel like a superstar. Tavon Austin not catching that one for our opponent here. And that's
very realistic.
Oh, he's actually punting. This is something I was going to bring up to you as a Madden player. I feel like everyone has an opinion on it.
Okay.
When are you okay, if we're at your house, Chosen, when are you okay with somebody going for it on fourth down?
Well, I'm a little biased. I'm not going to lie to you. At my house, I tell you straight up, as soon as we start playing that, I'm going for it every time.
Okay.
I don't care if it's 4th and 30, 4th and 40. I think I'm like that. Like I said, I'm more of a cheese player.
That's fair.
So, man, those sometimes the post routes, sometimes the comeback routes, they're very cheesy if you have the right quarterback throwing the ball. So if it's 4th and 40, but I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm not too much into the trickery and like picking real fast and getting you like, yeah, I got him. Like, bro, come on, bro. Just tell me. It's not that serious. How about you? What are you feeling?
I always have a rule with my friends, unless Madden tells you to go for it, under the Ask Madden category, which I hope you never use. But if he suggests to go for it, you're allowed to go for it.
Okay, what if they're 8? What if we're playing a little child? Like, what is, like...
I mean, they'll be so far behind it won't even matter what they do.
Okay, I respect it. You know, I don't know if Madden 21 has it, but I remember in Madden 08, they used to have the cheese play on the kickoff return when you ran all the way back around. You ran in a circle and just got the touchdown. Do they still have that in this Madden?
I don't. They have definitely fixed the computer pathing for the most part. I know some of like the high-level pros, if you wiggle the stick when you're running, it still throws the computer off. That's another interception in the red zone. You never want to do that. This time we can fully blame Wasey. That last one off the back foot. This one was
Jair Alexander.
Like I said, best defensive player on the Packers, all flat-footed.
Backs, shout out Louisville. Leave him alone. Leave Jair alone. That's a superstar. Can we agree on that?
He's a superstar. Like I said, only superstar on the Packers defense.
Oh.
Doing that. Jeer. The other one now, since they're both playing the Packers. Wasey at home in the greens, if you're just joining us.
Okay.
Making sure we kind of know who's who.
Oh, Wasey's green.
Yeah, Wasey's in the dark green.
Okay.
You got the home uniforms.
Okay. Wasey's in the green, Superdome in the Saints. God, he's running for his life. Oh.
Nope. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, I thought he caught that.
Did he not get 2 feet in? I thought he caught that too. I was like, man, that was a pretty good throw.
Listen, we're Bronco Nation over here. Listen, I didn't see anything. It looked out of bounds to me.
Don't challenge it. No, don't challenge it.
It looked out of bounds to me.
Good call, ref. Good call.
Great call. You know, I'll Venmo you later.
It's a pick. It's a pick.
That's a pick, baby.
There's no way that's
PI. Oh, what?
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play.
How is that PI?
Wow, this is looking like Tom Brady in the Super Bowl yesterday. Terrible call.
Packers fans say that's going to look like the NFC Championship game. I don't know where that. I didn't even know when they called penalties in competitive Madden, unless they were like egregious, and that did not feel egregious.
That was wild. Is the fix in? Nah, we don't have enough money to fix it. I'm not gonna lie.
Make good call on the out of bounds that you and I both thought was inbounds, maybe. Running back's wide open, and that.
Who was there, Keith? Nobody. It's all good though.
We've seen Wasey. He religiously middle linebacker, puts Amos wherever he wants. What do you do on defense? Are you a corner guy? Defensive ends?
I would say that a lot of skilled players definitely play the middle linebacker because they try to cut off the crossing routes.
Yep.
And they get a lot of picks like that. I hate players like that, to be honest. But I don't know. I'm more generic. I'm like a defensive lineman. I'm trying to get to him as fast as possible.
Yep.
And obviously you have to do the user picks and things of that nature. I really try to believe in my defense, the defensive play I call. You know what I'm saying? Which one are you?
I'm a big defensive line or a blitzing outside linebacker. You know, if you've got someone like a Von Miller on your team, I will play that. And you know what? You can judge me all you want. I will not go for user picks because defense is probably – me and defense do not get along. I've given up 80 points to the computer before, Joseph. I scored 105. I gave up 80.
Why don't you believe in user picks?
Because I am awful at defense.
Okay.
If I take over a corner, I will run the wrong way, 100%, and it'll be a free touchdown. 99 yards, going the other way.
So I don't even know. You're like Andy Reid. They don't believe in defense, huh?
Cliff Kingsbury, more like. Texas Tech, Cliff Kingsbury is my strategy.
You're more like Oklahoma.
Mike Leach, actually, great example. I don't know what defense is, couldn't spell it. I'm just going to put up as many points as possible.
They be asking, can you use it in a sentence? What is defense?
Is that the thing I super sim? I don't know.
They've never seen it. They don't believe in it. I don't even know what they – do they even know what a cover 2 is? Cover 3?
No,
because I know I don't.
I'm pretty sure in the Big 12 they just say, guard that guy. Our offense will make up for it.
Yeah, they just – I don't know. They just be running around, getting exercise, I feel like. But it's okay, though, at times. Who's your team on Madden?
I love the Saints. I'm a big Saints guy. I'm also I'm a big believer in the Bills. I love Josh Allen. I knew Josh Allen was going to be good. I saw him play here. He played awful against Boise State, by the way. But no one else at the University of Wyoming was even close to his level or Boise State's level. Huge fan of Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Interesting.
And I'm also a huge fan of how Wasey's been playing defense right now. I don't think he's allowed a first down besides that faux pas pass interference we just saw.
That BS. Hitting pick.
Ooh, 4th and 2? 4th and 5, midfield.
Are we going for it?
I know you're going for it.
Oh, absolutely. I came out the womb ready to go for it. So
I think you got to in this situation.
Absolutely. You can't. He's trying to. He sees that Wasey is locked in on defense.
Yep.
He's made it very hard. He's only made it this far from a bad flag, I would say. But I'm a little biased, as you guys know. And he has to go for it. Would you go for it?
If I was playing my friend at my house, no. If I'm playing in a sanctioned esports tournament like this for NACE, 100% I'm going for it on any reasonable 4th down.
Oh, man, come on. You got to risk it for the biscuit 24/7.
The last one was 4th and 30 from his own 5-yard line. I'm punting that every day. I'm not going for that one.
Hey, I'm a little bold, man. I believe one day I'm going to get the lottery.
Hey, I mean.
Speak your dreams into existence, kids.
There you go. Speak of, So what do you say? Speak in this 4th down stop right here?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I don't even have to watch the play to know that he's going to stop him. That's how much faith I believe in my guy Wasey. And the great Jair Alexander. I don't even know if he's going to pass the ball or not. But
he's 100% going to pass the ball.
He's going to pass the ball? I mean, that's what Aaron Rodgers does every time.
Oh, yeah, and no deep safety.
They're going for it on 4th down.
There's the running back. Oh.
Come on. Devontae dropped that in the real playoffs.
I don't know if there's been a Madden update since the playoffs.
That's why.
I don't know how often Madden updates.
That's why. That might be real. Hey, listen, kids, listen. You keep speaking something to existence, it's going to happen. Now, you may fail, but you keep trying. What did Wayne Gretzky say?
You miss all the shots you don't take, I think.
Something like that. Listen to that, kids. Listen.
Be like Wayne Gretzky. It's that easy.
Exactly. Listen, kids. Have I ever watched a hockey match a day in my life? No. But do I know who Wayne Gretzky is? Absolutely. When you're the GOAT, you're the GOAT.
Hey, man. Real recognized game.
Facts. I mean, I know who Tony Hawk is. Never seen a skateboarding competition.
He just landed like a 1080 at 55 years old, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely insane.
Wow. Still going.
I could not imagine that.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird, too, because, like we see, like, old dudes, like, at parks, riding skateboards, like, bro, grow up. But, I mean, like, what if one of the dudes was Tony Hawk?
I mean, when you have, like, a half pipe in your backyard, like, you respect it. Oh, almost got the sack.
Oh.
Finally the little outside of the, crossing route out of the backfield.
Absolutely. And we're going kind of fast right now. We're already almost in with the first half.
How long are you playing your quarters in Madden?
6.
All right.
6. Easy.
5 to 8, I'll respect. Anything shorter, what are you doing? Anything longer, I'm not here for 2 hours.
It's not that fun anymore. Because then it gets, like, ridiculous after the first half. Great hit. Great tackle in the open field.
Yeah, anything under 5, if you have a good running game, you're just bleeding out an entire half.
I've never even played under 5. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, ever. I played, have you played team? Like, 2 players versus
No, I've
2?
always wanted to. I always wanted to get into the ultimate. I wanted to get into the 3-on-3, but I'm not a big ultimate team guy. So, like, my team was never that good, and that kind of drove me away. I wish we had 3-on-3, just normal teams.
Wow, you never had, like, a bunch of friends at the house and you guys did 2-on-2?
No.
Oh, bro, it's so fun. One is a quarterback and one's a wide receiver. It's very fun.
Seems like if you don't throw the ball to the receiver, he's just going to TO you.
Hey, man, listen, T.O.'s top. He's the 3rd greatest wide receiver.
Antonio Brown, you maybe. The Gatorade goes flying. No, when they announced the whole, like, 3-on-3 that they announced for Mutt Squads, that would be what it's called. I was super excited. That was a great RPO, by the way. Nobody knew he was there.
My gosh. I mean, he saw him. I didn't know he was there either, though. And I got the full screen.
But I was super pumped for MUT squads, and then they're like, oh, it's Ultimate Team only. And I'm like, I don't play Ultimate Team. Yeah. I don't know if you ever play Ultimate Team.
Nah, man, listen. Ultimate Team can get you. You can lose some hair. Your hair can turn gray. Get upset. You open packs. You might start spending money. And it's just not a good time. Ooh.
I saw the hole. I thought he had it.
It's all good. You see, we at Bronco Nation, we never panic. No matter what the score is. It's nothing. It's light work. You know, we're Patrick Mahomes, not in the Super Bowl, in the regular playoffs.
Only bad thing is Shenandoah gets the ball to start the second half. So this could easily become 14-0 here. Oh!
What a great pass.
Oh, gets the first down.
They look good. Oh, keep going. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. This is Aaron Rodgers. Bread and butter.
Is it still Crosby? Is he still a kicker? Or did they move on from him?
I have no idea. I don't know. They be trying to cut kickers like every time they miss. Oh, yes.
It is Mason Crosby. Okay.
Yes, he's still
So he's good from like 50. He's good from that range.
Oh, the toe tap.
That's a field goal.
Come on now. Shout out Michael Jackson. We like that.
You going for it here? What are you doing here? 12 seconds, one timeout, 32-yard line.
Come on, man. We go bigger, we go home, baby. You got to at least get a shot. At least get a shot.
The only thing I don't like about this play is Adams on the out route.
And he has a timeout. Oh, see, I would have messed up. Oh, good throwaway. There's your throwaway. There's your throwaway. You've been waiting all day for that throwaway.
Yeah,
that's the classic Aaron Rodgers.
That is
throwaway.
I don't want to throw a pick.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't take a sack.
They'll write an article on me in ESPN.
Are you trying to go for the field goal? How is this?
100%.
How far is this field goal? 49.
That's chump change for NFL kickers now. Anything below 50 should be through the uprights 9 times out of 10. In the dome 10 times.
You said it's chump change?
Yes.
Come on, man. You know how many field goal kickers have been on suicide watch?
Especially if they play for the Bears.
Oh, God. The double doink.
The Bears. Usually the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers have had some of the worst kickers I've ever seen.
Yo, that has to be. I mean, the Chargers, too.
Chargers, yeah.
I mean, the funniest one was, the Buccaneers. I remember that because they drafted that dude in the first round. The first time the kicker's ever been drafted in the first round.
Yep.
And he missed every single kick.
Yeah.
Like clockwork. Religiously.
Yeah, I mean, he was atrocious.
He was faithful.
But, yeah, the Chargers,
bad.
Bears, and Buccaneers. No, those teams, if Wasey was one of those teams, I would not take the field goal there. He's lucky, though. He's playing the Packers. Crosby's usually good in a dome.
I mean, kickers are – I don't know. How do you feel about kickers in the game of football? I mean, some people feel like they're – they don't really practice with the team. They're just kind of there, and they decide a lot of games. Like, do you think that's fair? Or
oh, yeah. I mean, I think you can't have football without kickers. I mean, it makes too much sense to me.
Okay. I just think it's hilarious when, like – I think their faces are the funniest thing when they miss because they look around like, wow, I don't know who did this. Like, it was you.
Who did it?
It was you. Stevie Wonder can see it was you that missed. 99%
of the time it's them. There are sometimes the bad snap, the holders like laces in, and then it's just
Listen, unless it's Tony Romo who fumbled the kick in the playoffs,
it's been a downward spot. See, that the kicker is crazy to me is people are like, oh, they don't know athletes, blah, blah. They have the toughest job. They sit on a bench for 65 minutes, and then they got to come in. There's an Aaron Rodgers throwaway.
Oh,
you got to come in cold.
Don't we love to see it?
And kick a field goal at the last
let's
second.
not say cold. Let's say they're practicing all day. But, I mean, like, I feel like there should never be a time where you miss an extra point. Extra points are very vital. They're everything. And a team just works so hard to go down the field and you miss an extra point. Hey, come on.
It's a tough job, man.
What are we doing?
Oh, no. Tanyan was a breakout star this year. Probably maybe the breakout non-quarterback offensive star. That's a lot of,
Wait, what? Say that one more time? Hit me.
The breakout non-quarterback offensive star.
For the Packers. Or just around the league?
I would say around the league.
I don't know about that. Because I feel like breakout, are we saying like...
He's kind of put himself in that, like, top 5.
That wasn't on the radar, but now is on the radar?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I like the tight end for the Raiders. I do not know his name.
Darren Waller, I believe.
Yeah, he's very...
He was kind of a thing last year if you played fantasy football.
Okay, there it is.
If you played fantasy, you knew who Waller was. And that's how, I feel like that's how a lot of players get ranked now, right? Like, what are you going to do in fantasy?
Facts. Odell is...
Great player.
Great player.
Awful fantasy football player.
Never choose him.
And I think Tanya's now into that top 5 tight end discussion, which is probably the hardest position in fantasy football to pick. And after Kelsey and Kittle, you're kind of just hoping somebody has a breakout year.
I mean, I had Kittle this year.
For the most part.
Injuries are terrible for fantasy football. Man.
I think Tanya's a guy to watch. Aaron Jones also a guy to watch who's running all over Wasey right now.
I think Aaron Jones is very talented, but I don't know about Tanya. You know, I mean, it could be the Aaron Rodgers effect. A lot of people get a little good when you got A-Rod, the guy, the myth, the legend.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is going to be an interesting case because he's maybe going to have 2 Super Bowls. Maybe. He's only got 1 right now.
I mean, can the Packers believe in getting defensive players? I mean, they drafted a quarterback in the 1st round, then a running back in the 2nd round. Who did that help? They got ran all over the year before. The defense has been religiously terrible for years. I just don't. They don't believe. They don't know what they're doing over there.
That is fair. I mean, there's a chance Aaron Rodgers even leaves, which would put the Packers in just a absolute nightmare of a situation.
Hey, I mean, they would be getting what they asked for. They drafted a quarterback for a reason. So instead of getting, I don't know, a corner that doesn't give it a touchdown at the half.
Now, I mean, we roast him now. Same thing they did with Aaron Rodgers, right? I mean, they had Brett Favre. He wasn't going anywhere for 5 more years. They picked Aaron Rodgers in the 1st round.
Yeah, but not when, like, a need is, like, evident.
I'm just saying. I think the Packers.
I don't think Jordan Love was.
I'm not saying he's Aaron Rodgers, so don't put that on me. I'm just saying. Last time they're like, hey, let's pick a quarterback. Our other guys,
Okay, I'll give you that. First round, you know what? I agree. How about this? Get a defensive player at least in the 2nd round.
Yeah, I mean, I would 100% agree with that. I think Wasey would love a better defensive player, especially like a better linebacker.
Right now, he is praying.
Better defensive lineman.
He's thinking about it. He is singing hums right now. I wish I could sing a hum for y'all. Haven't been to church in a while. Not gonna lie. It's okay though. I rock what you got. He's going for a field.
I don't blame him here. I mean, no, I thought maybe it was fake. I just said Aaron Jones had 14 carries. Has he really run the ball that much?
Wow.
I don't think Wasey's run more than like 2, unless the game's freaking out and combining Aaron Jones stats. I think that is actually like a really high possibility because I don't think we've seen.
I mean, for me, I've never seen 2 teams get picked at the same time.
Yeah, that is.
A tournament like this.
I'm really shocked that there's not some sort of rule against it. Make it a little bit. But I mean, I guess we truly are like, who is the better player?
This is facts.
There's no, well, my team's like 2 overall higher.
Yeah.
It's, everything is even.
See, I don't like that. See, I always hated when people were like, I'm going to pick the Jets to beat you. And I'm like, bro, listen. And then if I beat you, you're going to say, well, I had the Jets. It's a lose-lose situation for me. I don't win. There's nothing I do to win.
Yeah, that was always the hardest thing with picking teams in Madden. You're like, well, I want to be the Saints, but then since they're always the best team in Madden, then I feel like I'm just kind of a front runner.
Facts.
It's always so hard.
Do you play your friends if they pick a bad team? Like, even if my friends are better than me, I'm like, bro, I'm not about to play you with you using a bad team.
My friends and I.
Great catch.
That was. He had a square wide open in the middle of the field. I don't know why I didn't go for him on the post route. But then my friends and I would do 3 randoms, and we'll pick the teams out of that.
Okay.
So we'll do random team 3 times. Out of those 3 teams, who do you want to play as?
Okay, I respect that decision.
And if there's like too big of an overall gap, like it's the Jets versus the Bucks, we'll pick again. But we try and keep it even.
Oh,
he's moving down the field now.
My man, listen, I'm telling you, Bronco Nation, we fight. We don't, ain't no quitting us.
I mean, Wasey would be winning if it wasn't for not 1 but 2 red zone picks. I mean, that's really what has doomed him so far today.
Jeez. What do they say? The turnover battle is always crucial in real football and on esports.
Wasey's like, none of that anymore.
Sorry, guys. I got hyped for my Bronco mate.
I thought he was just going on the casual. I was like, all right, the crossing route was open there for a second, and he just, no, I'm going deep.
He's going deep, man. Listen, he's so tapped in right now. He's locked in. He's focused. He can't even hear me right now. He's locked in. That's how tapped in he is. Ooh.
Is this kicking in Madden to me is the most interesting thing because not only do we have the sky kick, I'm pretty sure his opponent from Shenandoah has come out in the onside kick recovery both times.
Really?
Yeah. Are you kicking onsides?
I'm not an onside guy.
I don't know how they work, honestly. I don't know how anyone's ever able to pull them off.
I think I'm not gonna lie, my older cousin did it to me a couple times. I was a little hurt. But I'm not big on the onside kick. Like, I'm more just like, bro, just kick it, bro. It's not that deep.
I've never figured out how to, like, actually, like, routinely recover one is the issue. I don't know where you're supposed to hit on the ball. I'm always, like, launching it out of bounds. It's not far enough. I don't know how someone gets good at recovering onside kicks.
I will say that once somebody understands how to do it, it's very cheese.
Yeah.
Because I've had it done to me, and it's not a good time at all. Like, he was blowing me out anyway. He was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Like, yeah. I'm telling Mom. It's cool though. What's cool? Are you an onside kick guy, or are you just like forever off? Like it's just never been your thing?
I'll do it if I need it, but I don't think I've ever actually recovered an onside kick.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever actually got it to work. I'd rather just bomb it deep and hopefully force a turnover than kick an onside kick.
Okay, so question. Here's a question for you. For the gamers out there that want to get better at Madden, what would you recommend they do? Should they play like on all Madden all the time? Or,
oh, that was a beauty. That's the problem with Aaron Rodgers. I've seen Wasey do this. I've seen his opponents do this when they pick the Packers. You roll out, you wait for somebody to get open, and you just do that.
Was that on Jair?
I don't think that was Jair. No, that was 37. Jair's 23.
Cool.
I think if you want to get better at Madden, you gotta play against other people online.
Really, you would say that?
I think all Madden is honestly busted. Like I just think there's too many times where like they just break through the line of scrimmage, and you're like, what? I don't even have 2 seconds to throw the ball. Okay. I think all Madden's kind of a joke at this point on it. Like it just feels like they're like, how hard can we make this game that's barely winnable?
You know, that's crazy. You know, I've seen people like get blown out by all Madden, but then go online and blow people out. And it's like vice versa. It's like night and day. I'm like, they're just getting destroyed. And it's usually like, I don't know, it's always hard for me because I feel like picking defensive plays are always key. Like, even though you don't believe in defense. But
yeah, I mean, picking defensive plays is hard. I just, like I said, I feel like all pro if you really want, but I would definitely just go play against other people.
Play online?
Play online. Oh, wait. I thought that was a touchdown. We've had some very interesting rulings in this game.
Hey, man, goal line stand like the Chiefs did in the Super Bowl. The last defense they played was that play.
I don't know if you're getting a goal line stand against the Packers.
Hey, man, I like to believe in Bronco Nation, okay?
Oh.
Come on. Come on. I'm not going to lie. I was looking for a huge hit.
I thought I was like, oh, he actually is going to stop him. Like, all right, chose to know what he's talking about.
My man really just touched. He did a two-hand touch.
Oh, you're down 2 hands.
Wow, I did that at the Boys and Girls Club. I'm very hurt.
Hey, 3 minutes. Now, if you score, if you're Wasey, what are you doing? You going for 2 or you playing for overtime? I feel like I know what you're going to say already.
Listen, bro, listen. I got people to call. I got homework to do. I'm going for the dub. Yeah. I need the dub. I got places to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. I ain't ate all day. I need to go get tapped in with some food, Panda Express, Chipotle. How about you? What are you doing?
Oh, man. I would have to play it safe.
Play it safe?
Yeah.
Play it safe is how you lose.
You know,
play it safe is how you lose.
Play it safe, go into overtime. We want the ball, and we're going to score style.
What if you don't get the ball?
Never see the football.
Never see the football.
I mean, the way he's been playing defense, though, I mean, besides that last drive, I'd be pretty encouraged that I could stop him in overtime.
Ooh, I do believe in Wasey's defense.
I just don't have a money play. I feel like it's my problem. Like, okay, 2-point version, you have to have a money play. I don't know if I have a money play for that.
Okay, I mean, for your team, though, don't you have a money play on your team, though? Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a slant to Michael Thomas. That's the money play. Slant to Michael Thomas.
Slant to Michael Thomas. You know they do that in real life, too. I can't complain. There's your boy Tanya again, the tight end.
He's really
You've been
good.
Shouting out all game. I'm not going to lie. You've been telling us about Tanya. He's good in real life.
Really good. I mean.
Okay. So you don't think this – is there any overrated players in Madden that you would say that are just, like, too ridiculous?
I think release Lamar Jackson gave me those – what was it, 04 Vic nightmares. Okay. I think running quarterback's like the hardest thing in Madden to balance because, square is open. Oh, he waited too long.
Yeah.
Square was wide open. But yeah, running quarterbacks, there's a problem because you roll out, corners come down because the AI doesn't know what it's doing, and then you either throw it or the corners hold back and you run.
Okay.
Release Lamar was a little too strong for me.
I have a question, though. Like, how do you think they balance it, though, when somebody actually does that in real life?
I think the problem is the AI is just so bad in Madden. Because we'll see here from Wasey. I mean, Wasey's done it. His opponent I would assume Dill TV has also done it as well. You just roll out with Aaron Rodgers, which he never does. He doesn't just roll out 15 yards to one side. But you're just buying time because the computer's eventually going to send somebody after you. It opens up the field.
Oh, facts.
They have to improve the AI.
I've been doing that since I was 7. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, look, there it goes.
Oh.
Scrambles out.
Oh, I would have threw it to circle. I would have threw it dime.
Nah,
bullet pass.
We're making sure this is realistic Aaron Rodgers.
What? Aaron Rodgers.
Roll out, no one open, throwing it out of bounds. Brag about my 48-5 touchdown interception.
And always losing the playoffs, huh? You know, hey, we love you, A-Rod. I do, at least.
Listen.
You're great. I think. Oh, good play action. Oh. Devon. Slant taps. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as he said slant, I thought of Michael Thomas.
Hey, Superdome, best receiver, only catching slant passes. I wouldn't be shocked if he could.
Only. I like how you said only. But back to our conversation about the quarterbacks. Like, how do you think they should do that though? Like, if people, like you said, they updated the AI.
Yeah.
But Lamar made people look silly in the NFL regularly. So like, shouldn't the AIs look silly too?
Oh yeah. The problem is when you do it every single play.
Okay.
Right? Like you do that 3 times in a row in the NFL, they're gonna figure it out.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
That was like the one thing that I think sports games have always had issues with is you can lose because the computer does something that you don't want it to do. Like, what if a lineman misses a block here for wasted? That's not, like, right there. Oh. That's not his fault the lineman didn't identify the blitzer correctly.
Come on, man. Stop speaking stuff into existence. I told you about this.
You told me.
This is wasted. We got 17 seconds left, guys. We really need to. Let's get.
3rd and 11. It's obviously going for it. But, yeah, that's the one thing I think that sports games do lack is there are sometimes you're like, is it really my fault the lineman didn't adjust and block the right guy? Oh, circle's going to be wide open on the cross. Down at the 1.
Oh, timeout. Ooh.
So, what, 2 plays? 12 seconds, 1 timeout.
Are you running it? Are you going to try to run it?
I'll run it first.
Run it first? Okay.
Maybe even the RPO.
Oh, so you're running it first. So you're you're not Pete Carroll. That's basically
No, I'm not Pete Carroll.
Okay.
No, I had RPO it, actually. I'll have a hint of Pete Carroll. The RPO on the slant route. I mean, just like that.
I will say he does not have Marshawn Lynch. That is not Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, and Aaron Jones is a lot of things. A.J. Dillon is also a lot of things. Neither of those are Marshawn Lynch.
A lot of switching. I don't even know what happened. Oh! Damn.
Only running play I like close to the goal line, toss. HB toss.
Really?
Yeah, he gets going a little bit.
HB toss is so dangerous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big HB counter guy.
Oh, I had luck with counters until like Madden 20, and then my counter luck just fell apart. Hey, it's that man again. It's Tanya.
Hey, we never scared, never worried. Ain't no sweating over here, you know. We know the other school. They over there sweating. He don't even know what to do. What a catch.
That's all right now. Oh, he's kicking.
Wow.
We're playing for overtime.
I'm not going to lie to you, though, bro. If I was the other school, I may be throwing my controller right now. Because Tanya is definitely not George Kittle or Travis Kelce. And I don't.
You talk about speaking into existence, though. We've been praising him all game, and he makes perhaps the biggest catch of his career.
In Madden.
No,
absolutely.
In his career.
Oh, facts. Yeah, I'm saying.
He just tied the game for Boise State. In a collegiate esports regular season showed him.
That's what I'm saying. His best career highlight ever has been here.
Yeah.
In Madden.
All thanks to Wasey.
Hopefully we gave him a raise.
I don't know if we could do that.
No, I'm saying I hope the Packers did. Maybe they're saying this.
Yeah, we just send him that clip. Oh, is he going for it?
Oh my gosh.
No way. No, you just hand this off. All right.
Really? I'll throw it. I'll throw it. I'll launch it. I'm really a big risk taker, as you guys can tell. I like to risk it for the biscuit. That's how
this actually brings up something that I wanted to talk about.
Okay, hit me.
Do you like that Madden got rid of the start a game coin toss? I don't know if you've noticed that. There is no, it just predetermines how the coin toss went. You can pick what you'd want to pick. You can be like, I want to kick the ball off, but there is no more pregame coin toss.
So there's no more like heads or tails?
Nope. It just does it all for you.
It's kind of weak.
I think so too. It does it in overtime. We just saw it. Looks like Wasey lost, unfortunately. But yeah, the starting coin toss has been removed from the game.
I guess it's like still the same outcome, but I guess I just feel like it's more like realistic, you know, more.
I feel like I want to have control.
Some people feel like I like the luck, like somebody's just like, man, Lady Luck.
Exactly.
Give me that tails.
You calling heads or tails though?
Big heads guy. Even though tails usually always wins, but I just love saying heads. I'm not gonna lie. Something about heads.
Uh-oh.
Oh. come on.
So
I mean, this pass rush is by.
There's nothing. There's no pass rush. You got to get him on a blitz like we saw
all day. My man is doing homework, calling his mom, having his wife make a sandwich for him. I don't know what's going on.
Well, here's the classic Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my God, he has all day. This is crazy.
That's the one thing about Madden.
This is crazy. This man has all day to throw.
But if you blitz him, you know how many guys that are wide open when you let those routes just full develop like that?
I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, Tom Brady may have won his 8th ring by the time he gets sacked. I don't.
We're going to finish next season.
We're going to finish next season.
Ooh, 3rd down.
It's
actually a miss. He's probably going to run it, maybe?
I mean, wouldn't you go for it, though? Regardless, I thought it was 4 down territory.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
would you go for it?
I would go for it, yeah. In overtime, I would go for it. Because if you score a touchdown, you win.
Or
you just have to cover Montez and Valdez-Scantling.
Oh, my gosh. 80 yards? Packer territory versus Packers. What is that symbol? Only in Madden, guys.
We've gotten out of Packer territory. Love to see it. And in spring game, I'm sure. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Now, I think there was a chance if he didn't tackle him, the AI might have ran out of bounds like we saw what happened earlier.
Wow.
The tackling, I think, might have stopped the animation.
Wow. I just had a nightmare flashback as a Cowboy fan of the toe tap in the 4th quarter that Aaron Rodgers did to us. And I'm not going to lie. I can't even say that this is unrealistic.
Well, how about this nightmare? Game over.
Not game over, actually. And overtime is an additional period, so.
Well, the game ended, though.
Oh, there will be an extra period.
So maybe it was in the NACE rules, potentially. We'll have to figure it out. We're going to take a quick break, figure out what exactly the overtime rules were. We'll be back with either the full overtime or we'll have to be back with a Shenandoah victory. We will see you guys on the other side of the break.
Legendary parts for legendary wins.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Welcome back into the Boise State Esports Arena. Don't forget that Boise State Esports is always looking for talented players, production, and broadcasters. Top talent, along with good grades and eligibility, can earn you scholarships as well. Sign up today by visiting boisestate.edu/esports for more information. Trying to make sure everyone's on the same page with the NACE rules. Yes, it looked like the victory screen had rolled for Shenandoah, but we have been told that the NACE rules are 5-minute overtime period. Whoever scores the most points in that overtime period will be the victor. So we're going to try and figure out how to set that up in Madden. Probably going to have to go back and figure out how much time was on the clock after Shenandoah scored, but we're trying to effort the rules to make sure everything is all square. Michael Fisher, Neil Chosen, Wiley here calling all of the action. Thought he had lost. Wasey looks like he's going to get another chance. Chosen, what are you feeling with these, 3-ish minutes of overtime, or maybe even a full overtime period if we do have to go for the full reset?
I mean, like we know in real life, never count Aaron Rodgers out in general, but I never count out a Bronco. Bronco Nation, man, we don't quit out here. Like I said before, I believe he got this. But I will say it's tough when people have Packers defenses. Packers defense religiously fold.
Yep.
Okay, that's what we know. That's fact.
We just saw it in real time.
We just saw it.
Twice, actually. Once for Shenandoah just to keep the game in regulation, and then immediately for Boise State.
I like what word you chose. You said immediately with the quickness. I'm saying no hesitation of folding. So I think Waze has a great opportunity and a great chance to win the game. But does he have an opportunity to go for 2 instead of 1?
I would think so. I mean, whoever scores the most points in overtime.
Okay, what would you do? Would you go for 2? What do you do?
I would depend on how much time's left on the clock.
Okay.
Like if I score and there's 5 seconds left, I'll kick the extra point. I'll figure out if we get a tie.
Oh, gosh.
If there's a minute left and I know I got to give the ball back to the opponent, I probably won't see it. I'd go for 2.
You and this safe. What's up with being safe, man?
I told you, I don't have a money play, and I don't want to lose on my own volition. I want to be able to say, look, I played for the tie. I didn't even know you could tie in football. Shout out Donovan McNabb. No, I would play for the tie.
I only want to be safe when I'm on a roller coaster, man. We going big or we go home. You know what I'm saying? That's Donovan McNabb.
I just couldn't imagine, if you missed the playoffs in NACE by 1 game and you're like, it's that game I went for 2. I don't know if I could live with myself if I did that.
I could live with myself because I know that whatever you do in life, you need to accept the consequences, kids. Accept all consequences. If you didn't study for that exam, that is on you. Do not blame your teacher.
No, if I lose in a video game, it's because I was lagging. 100%.
You gonna blame the connection? Your McDonald's connection?
Connection, controller, server host.
You better upgrade to T-Mobile.
My TV. I mean, I'm blaming anything but myself, especially in a shooter. I'm blaming anything but myself.
Especially in a shooter. In a shooter, listen. I lose in the shooter. First off, I'm blaming the team. I'm blaming everything in the book.
Well,
okay. So, question, bro.
Yes.
When you look at Madden, when you've seen how things have progressed over the years, both me and you watched Madden from a youngin'. What do you think about how the graphics have revolutionized?
I think they've done a really good job of being really realistic. I think that it is one of those weird things of, you look back and you're like, this is what Tom Brady looked like when he first was in game. Like he has sandwiches for arms. But it's one of those things where, if you're putting so much time and effort into making the game realistic and you lose something else, that could be an issue. Speaking of looks, though, I got to say, Boise State's, our graphics package, pretty sick here with this Valentine's Day theme.
Absolutely, man. This is what I'm saying. The graphics are amazing here. Valentine's Day is coming up. Do you have a Valentine?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
Okay. I am trying to be like you. Yeah, no. With me, these hearts are the most I'm getting tonight with these great graphics right
You want to know what the best Valentine's Day gift was when I was in school? I'm no longer at school, so I don't have to worry about it as much.
Hit me.
Former presidents. Because the day after Valentine's Day is President's Day. There's no school Monday. Is there a better Valentine's gift than no school?
Guys out there for the kids.
I'm just saying.
Listen. I'm trying to save you. If you go to your girl or other partner, significant other, and tell them that their gift is President's Day,
I'm not saying that's a gift. I'm saying if you don't have a Valentine's Day chosen,
Okay.
your Valentine can be the president's.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not saying like
I was gonna say.
tell your significant other. The president. I'm telling you, if you were single, just say your Valentine's the president's, and they gave you the day off on Monday.
So you're trying to make me feel better about my life. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to make you feel better. I mean, there isn't in school. I don't think there was anything more exciting than a 3-day weekend.
I agree with that statement. I'm not gonna lie, kids. Do not do this. Don't listen to me. But I used to, act like I woke up too late, missed the bus, and be like, take my own
a
sick
3-day
day.
weekend that you don't have to miss school for intentionally.
Take my own sick day. Okay. I like that. Valentine's Day. Are you a big candy giver for Valentine's Day, or what do we?
Yeah, I mean, usually candy, maybe a nice dinner somewhere. That's about it. That's.
Ooh. I like that. Very setting the mood, the teddy bear.
Yeah, just and there's a lot of great restaurants around Boise. Hey, let's go hit up XYZ, make a reservation. I will say, actually, I've learned this. So you're giving tips to the kids. Don't make a reservation on Valentine's Day. Do it the week before or the week after.
Ooh,
now
listen to that, kids.
Your date might be I want to celebrate on Valentine's Day. I've been to some restaurants around Boise. I usually try and talk to my server. They'd be look, our Valentine's Day menu is a joke. We make one meal because we know a bunch of people are coming in. You're getting overcharged for the same thing. They're make it the week before, make it the week after. You get the full menu. It's not as expensive.
Okay.
That's a big tip.
Okay, I like that. So what do you think, since it's Valentine's Day, do you like when video games throw themes in their gaming? Modern Warfare has recently started throwing in little packs.
Oh yeah.
When things you like that type of stuff?
I like it to a sense. I mean, when it's a skin and I have to pay for it, no. If it's free and I can earn it, yes, I like it. If I got to just pay for a pack like Call of Duty has done, no, I'm not about that.
Hey, man, you're in the wrong gaming area if you want free 99. They don't do that anymore. We want everything you got. Your pockets. Did you spend $65 on this game?
Well, I do think Call of Duty, which we have later tonight once Madden resolves, like we said, we're still trying to make sure the rules are the same. We went to overtime. We were supposed to finish the overtime period. You can't really set up a Madden game to be play the whole overtime. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So we're trying to effort to set that up. We'll have Call of Duty later, though, and I think Call of Duty has done a really good job of the Battle Pass. If you put 1,000 COD points in, you get 1,000 back at the end of it if you complete it. I think some games have learned that we want our free 99 back a little bit. We don't want everything to be a microtransaction, just absolute stuff down our throat.
Man, gaming has really changed. I feel like nowadays, especially snap. Well, I guess back there. They are talking on stage. Looks like it's something very fascinating. What do you think is going on over there?
I think we're trying to figure out how we set up this overtime period, right? Because as we said, the rules stated one overtime period, whoever scores the most points win. We finished out the game, so we don't know how much time was left in that period after Shenandoah scored. How are we going to set it up? I think one of the old Maddens, actually, I don't think they have it anymore, had it where you could set up a scenario like this. You could set up hey, it's 28-10. You have the ball on your own 2-yard line. 5 minutes left. Can you come back? I don't know if Madden 21 has that, so I think they're probably trying to figure out how do we best recreate the scenario we just had. 3:44 left.
I'm over here picturing my whole childhood right now that you just said.
I love that thing. But we don't have that. They scrapped that in one of the many things they scrapped. So how do we set up a 7-0 lead for Shenandoah with 3 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock, besides just kind of you score and you kind of got to run around and
I guess I don't know. I guess we're gonna just assume and the people know, we know what the real score is. So I guess he can't cheat us. Can't be this was the score at the end. I won, but we know the score. So I guess that's where everybody can take a mental image. Everybody.
Yeah. So I guess the only thing besides just assuming would be we've got to watch Shenandoah intentionally score, but make sure they score with 3:44 left. That's about the only way I could really think of it.
Me too. I guess this is what a college degree does. Guys, I can't problem solve this.
Yeah, this is
this is over my head. I don't get paid for this.
I will say, and I don't know if I like. How do you feel about this overtime rule? We go to overtime, and you've still got to get 5 minutes because the game cannot physically handle your rule set. which is a problem, as we've learned.
You know, for me, I don't know. I'm not an NFL overtime guy, period. I never liked if you score a touchdown, it's just over.
Yep.
That's just not fair. I'm a big college rules guy. Everybody gets a chance to score. Then it's just touchdowns, and whoever can't score, you know what I'm saying, eventually loses the game. I just don't like it in general, even the regular rules. So what do you think? How do you feel about it?
I mean, I love the college overtime. I think you're 100% right. I like the fact that every team gets a chance to touch the ball. That, I think, is the biggest difference. In the NFL, if you said, hey, the other team gets a chance to touch the ball, maybe I'd be okay with it. I think it would still open up a whole bunch of issues. Like, should you go for 2 if you're the first team to score? Should you not go for 2? But, I mean, it's better. I'll be honest. The old rule set got the Saints a Super Bowl, but the old rule sets of if you just kick a field goal in overtime, you win, that was a joke. I'll be honest. That was bad.
Kick a field goal.
Oh, you scored, and that's it. So we've got Boise State taking on Shenandoah here in Madden and NACE. We went into overtime with a tie game. NACE rules announced that we had to play a full 5-minute overtime. If you've ever played Madden before, game's just going to end as soon as someone scores a touchdown. So we're trying to figure it out. Shenandoah has a 7-0 lead in overtime with 3:44 left. Trying to figure out the best way here chosen to present that to the audience in a way that makes sense.
I mean, listen, guys, everybody back home, be patient with us, okay? We're really trying to. Madden doesn't like our new rule change. You know, they don't like the new rules.
They're like, no, we don't allow that.
We stick with us. You know, they're very stubborn. You know.
Now I will say, Chosen, I've just gotten this from production. There's actually a lot on this line besides just a record as they talk about the how they're going to set this up. The director of Shenandoah has bet our director that the loser of this matchup has to shave his head.
Hold on.
Not you. You're safe. They didn't say the losing casters have to shave their head. We're good.
I had to touch my hair for him. Okay, listen. If I was our director, I'd be back there with Swayze right now sweating. He would have been practicing all night. You know what I'm saying? I'd have gave him energy pill. Man, golly. Can you even imagine?
No, and now I'm being told that Joey Gariziak, the Shenandoah director, he's not getting much of a haircut, Chosen, if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Golly. So he hasn't seen his hair in years. That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I've been told. They've been told he's already bald.
Newborn baby, huh?
Yeah. So, I mean, He really has nothing to lose in this matchup.
That's an unfair bet. I mean, I hate bets like that, man.
Yeah.
I'm upset. I'm upset now. That's not fair. He needs to shave something else.
Yeah, I mean,
or lose something else.
Grow out like a Friar Tuck or something.
Yeah,
I don't know if he can still grow. Maybe, I don't know if he's got a beard, shave something like a BSU in his beard or something. If you're already, you're not being affected by this matchup. You can't make a bet like that.
I can't say, man, I'm going to have to, send my kid to summer school vacation. And you don't have kids. That doesn't work.
No.
That doesn't work. I have to go home and cook for my family. I live by myself. That is not – it's not fair. Oh, we're back. They figured it out.
All right, looks like we're just going to assume the 7 points. So yellow is up 7. We'll do our best to keep that in mind. And I guess the time would maybe be the same thing. So minute 26 left. Oh, we set the time to 4 minutes. So I guess as close as we could. So yellow's up 7. Wasey's got the ball is what we're going to have to go with here.
All right. I like my guy Wasey's odds. What did we say about the Packers defense?
I think they choked twice already in this game. So I'm just trying to figure out. You brought it up. What do you go for 2 if you're Wasey? If you score here, I don't think you really are going to get the ball back. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, no. What would you do? Would you?
I would.
Because you know me. You know what I'm about. So I need to know what you're about. What are you doing?
I would do kind of what Wasey just did. I would try and bleed out as much clock as physically possible, score with 5 seconds left, and then if I had a play I like in this playbook, I would definitely go for it.
Come on, man. You know what's on the line. Somebody's hair is on the line.
Exactly. But if there's like a minute and a half left, I'm not going for it. I'd have confidence I could stop it. Because in the first half of this game, Wasey's defense is actually pretty solid. It's the second half where everything fell apart.
Sheesh. Very honest, very crude. I would have just said, you know, wasn't his quarter. I guess I'm a little nice.
Well, I mean, the first half, unfortunately, wasn't his half either with 2 red zone interceptions. So the fact that Wasey's still in this game says a lot about him.
Oh, man.
2 picks. Couldn't stop anyone in the second half. I mean, that's pretty impressive, the fact that we got to overtime.
Absolutely. Gaming Nation, what am I going to say? Bronco Nation, we never quit. We never fold over here. We are always in the game.
He's going with this run the clock out strategy, which is pretty funny. So if you're just joining us, we're in overtime of this NACE game between Boise State and Shenandoah. Couldn't quite set up Madden how we like, so just imagine that the yellow Green Bay team has 7 points. Wasey in green for Boise State has 0. Whoever has the most points in this quarter is the winner. I don't know what we do if we're tied after this quarter. I don't know if we go back into overtime and its next one scores.
Oh, we'll figure it out. But like my man said, shout out SpongeBob. Use your imagination. We like that right there. We like that right there. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers, my guy, Wasey's up to. Ooh, pass play.
Oh,
who'd you throw to?
R1. He was wide open. Oh. Hesitated though. Would have hesitated just a little bit.
But this is real. This is realistic. All he does is throw to Devontae.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Say Devontae's always open.
Ooh, I like Aaron Jones on the wheel route here. If he keeps it, he audibles these plays so fast I have no idea what's actually happening.
Oh, I couldn't tell you the real play. My eyes don't move that fast. I feel legally blind.
I like the if it is Jones on the wheel route though. I love wheel routes can be just absolutely devastating against the computer. They look just lost. Now he called them back into block.
Oh, what a catch! Middle, what a pass!
He's got to make sure he doesn't run out of time.
What a pass! He has timeouts. He's never.
He's got 20 seconds. I think he's setting up to go for it here. Like I said, I don't know the overtime rules. I don't know if we get a tie, if we go to overtime and it's next team to score wins.
So I mean, would you? I believe it was the most points scored in the quarter.
Yeah, but if he scores here and he doesn't go for 2, we'll be tied.
Oh, true.
As we said, yellow does have the +7. Oh, there's your counter play.
Dang.
Didn't get much of anything.
Hey, listen, he's just trying to run the clock out, but what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Let me know, right? Give me a definitive answer. I want to hear all that extra.
If I'm going for 2, well, first I got to score.
Okay.
And then I'm going for 2. At this point, I'm going for 2.
Okay, so you want to go home.
Yeah.
Basically, you want to go home.
All right, we'll see. Here we go.
Guys, I'm sweating over here. I'm shaking.
Yeah, you can see Wasey. Yeah, he's trying to figure out what happens if they tie next. He's trying to say, well, is there any point for me going for 2? Do I have to kick the ball back to him? Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what he wants to do because we don't know. We haven't heard chosen what the overtime rules are.
Double overtime, double OT, man. Double OT is like, very stressful. That's what I know.
Because I wouldn't want to give the ball back to Shenandoah. He hasn't stopped him in 3 drives.
What do we say?
It's Aaron Rodgers.
What do we say about the Packers?
It's Aaron Rodgers. Got no defense.
Got no defense. Can't spell defense. They go A, B, C, E. They don't even know what the D is. Pause.
He's going for it.
I love this.
Wasey is determined. He's leaving it all on the line.
I love this.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say we see a timeout here.
I'm sweating.
No coach.
I'm sweating.
Lets you go for this.
I'm shaking.
Yeah, there's your timeout.
There's the timeout.
So, just so we set the stage,
you almost gave me a heart attack.
Overtime, not the first quarter. Boise State, Shenandoah. Shenandoah has already scored. It is 7-6. When that 11 seconds tick down, the overtime period's over. So Wasey's going for 2 and the win.
For the win.
Don't call the fade route, please. Fades are so bad in Madden. They're actually one of the worst routes in the game.
For the win. Dun dun.
He's gonna call a timeout.
Dun dun.
I think he's calling a timeout. You can see he's gaming him.
Dun dun.
He's gonna snap it.
I don't.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
He wants to set up. He wants.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
He didn't like the call. He didn't like the defense.
Oh.
He's going for the tie.
And it's good.
The tie.
7-0 Packers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're going to double overtime.
Makes the score.
He had the restraint to say, you know what, I don't. Well, no, we got 11 seconds left.
Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick.
Hey, man, that's not Devin Hester back there.
Fair catch. 80 yards.
And here's Lewis.
No fair catch.
Able to take it past the
We weren't even worried over there.
28-yard.
I am curious what our next set of rules are. If we go,
For double overtime?
well, I don't
I'm
know
very
if
curious
we have
too.
to like redo the coin toss or not. Because we don't have to redo the coin toss. I mean, Shenandoah is sitting in a great position here.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring
Facts.
it back
'Cause they get the ball.
1st and 10 at their own
Facts. I mean,
28-yard line.
Then would he just try to milk the clock and kick a field goal?
Yeah, 100%.
Then that's the dub?
That's
or
what I would
like-
do.
Rodgers going to throw.
Very strategy.
But then do we have to change? Because we're on 4-minute quarters. Do we have to then change to 5-minute quarters?
Facts. There's a lot that we have to see. Because
There's a
of
lot.
this.
There's a lot on the line here.
We're in new territory over here.
This is I think
Double overtime. We were not expecting this.
potentially double overtime. We already saw 1 overtime. Loser has to shave their head between the 2 directors here.
Man,
I mean, there's a lot on the line here,
glad it's not me. God.
and I'm really curious what the rule set's going to be.
I mean, let's wait and see. Let's see what's. I mean, is it going to be the same rules? I mean, scoring 1 quarter. That's
First score, potentially. I mean, you can see he's waiting it out.
he's just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out. We're all trying to figure out what exactly our next step here. Do we declare it a tie?
Next?
We have a kickoff. That'd be fun.
Kick
Field goals increasing by every 5 yards.
Increase the kick. But we just got done talking about how kickers are. I mean, you did say they're very important in the game.
You can see we're Doc and Koba and Wasey trying to figure out what we do next.
They're diving in right now. They're very locked in, but this is.
So it looks like there's some very interesting debates going on here. Some interesting rules. Potentially whoever scored the most points in the 4th quarter would be our victor to prevent us from playing another overtime.
Oh. Okay. I was a little confused at first because I'm thinking like final score. I'm like, final score, everybody's tied. But
Yeah, whoever maybe scored the most in the 4th quarter, which they might have tied in that as well.
I thought they tied in that. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they
At this point, I mean, do we just flip a coin?
flip a coin
Like,
and say whoever got it, got it.
start a game. Whoever wins the coin toss wins the matchup.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even have a coin on me to flip.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Very virtual.
one of those where you know.
New quarter, 5 minutes, 2 timeouts.
Okay. Well,
right.
guys, here it is. We have a new quarter.
Okay.
5 minutes
Okay.
and 2 timeouts for each team.
What happens if they tie again?
You know what? You're asking a lot of questions, man.
I'm trying to prepare myself for all scenarios, but now, do you go for 2 this time? Because Wasey looked like he was going to go for 2. He did the classic, any quarterback really, don't like the look, tries to draw him off sides.
You know, I have to see my family. I have the kids to see. You know what I'm saying?
You're going for 2.
I got to go help them with homework. I'm ready to go home. If I'm him, if I'm Wasey, I'm ready to go home. We go big and go home, and we're getting the dub. We're getting the dub. We're going to say bye to the loser, and we're getting the dub. You know what I'm saying? What would you do? What are you doing?
I mean, at this point, I'm going for 2.
Oh, now you're tired.
Now
you're
well, see, it's not even that. I mean, I feel like we're running out of like amendums in the rule book of, all right, if they're tied after this, then we go to this quarter. Then we got to go to like, you know, whoever had the most passing yards in the first 5 minutes of the game. I'm like, let's go for 2. Let's save everyone a headache of trying to figure out what the next overtime is. I'm just going for 2.
Whoever got a haircut last.
Yeah, I mean, the rule book is just run out of paper at this point. I'm like, we're going for 2. We'll settle this some way. Wasey thought about it. He almost wanted to end the game He had
I thought he was going for it.
No, the moment I saw the fade route, I knew he wasn't going for it. Any Madden player will tell you the fade route is one of the most atrocious routes in Madden. It never works. Your player just like stands there, and you throw it over his head. Fade route's also trash in the NFL. I don't know why teams run it. So I'm glad that Madden is trying to coach young children that never run the fade route.
It works.
It's so bad.
Every now and then.
He gets the ball first this time.
I'm more of a comeback route guy.
Crossing route, 100%.
Yeah, but they're like that middle linebacker, man. Some people like fake out. Depending on middle linebacker they have.
Depends on I'm not scared of Amos, I'll be honest. I don't even know his first name. I'll just throw that out there. He is that unimportant to me on the Packers.
Listen, bro, we already know what's going on.
What is he, like a 7? I bet he's a 70 overall if we look at the depth chart.
What do we say? Jair is the only defensive player we're worried about on the Packers. Oh, and the defensive lineman.
Yeah.
The Smith brothers, but
everyone else is just chop liver. So this is double overtime between Boise State and Shenandoah.
Yes.
5-minute quarter, 2 timeouts. Whoever scores the most points wins. Not traditional NFL overtime rules.
We need people to keep track of this. Once again, double overtime.
Yep.
Guys, stay ready, stay locked in.
Wasey scored with 11 seconds left.
Facts. There's a lot of pressure on this.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on him. They're both the Packers. Wasey's in the green if you're Team Boise State. He is the home team in the Superdome for this fictional matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Green Bay Packers.
Are you sure it's fictional? I feel like this has happened.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers just goes out, clutches it on for both sides. Oh! I think Wasey's trying to go for the bleed the clock out strategy, except he's just too good at running the football now.
Great.
This
Great
is like
play.
Tempo. You're bringing the play clock all the way down to 10 seconds.
Great play. This is like Brady's dream right here. I don't know if this is Aaron Rodgers' usually forte, but I know Tom Brady does this constantly.
Not going to let the other team see the ball once.
Heck no. The other team is like Ray Charles. They can't see anything.
We'll see. I don't know why he didn't just put it into chew clock mode. Instead, he's going to make the play clock tick down manually.
I kind of like it.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Oh, I thought he was about to go out of bounds. Once again, the toe tap. Shout out Michael Jackson.
What playbook is he using? I don't think the Packers have a read option in their playbook. Maybe. I don't think Aaron Rodgers running a read option.
Listen. Aaron Rodgers does Aaron Rodgers things. No one knows what he does.
I mean, that's the one thing that I feel like every Madden player, it's rarely who you use because you're just using the best team. What playbook are you running is usually going to be my question.
Yeah, I've used a couple times. I believe I've used somebody's team, and I changed their playbook to like somebody else's playbook. Right?
Yeah. I do think Sean Payton has a pretty good playbook. Maybe I'm being biased. Unless you have a running quarterback. Then I throw that playbook right out the window.
I just love running quarterbacks. I mean, I was a big Cam Newton fan. Huge Cam Newton fan. My guy.
Running quarterbacks are a lot of fun. Mike Vick was my favorite original pro, so.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. In Madden 08, the first Madden I ever played, big Patriot guy. Ooh. There's your man.
It's Tanya again.
Long hair, don't care.
And look at this. 2 minutes left. There's not going to be a 2-minute warning because we're in the first quarter of this game.
Facts.
Yeah, he's just going to run this timeout.
I love it.
Poor Shenandoah's going to have 30 seconds left, if that, I bet.
And I think it's going to be – I really think Wasey's going to take the dub. But every time I see Tanya's long hair, I will say it reminds me of Clay Matthews. And I shed a tear every time.
Fits in for the Packers theme. You gotta start using your timeouts if you're Shenandoah, right? It's one of those, like, you might not see the ball, you don't get to carry the timeouts over kind of situations that, like, 90% of NFL coaches, mainly Andy Reid, like, totally forget.
I'm trying to think which team was that when they were, like, begging the other team to score. Or, like, please score so we can get the ball back. I can't remember.
Like, a lot.
But, yeah, they definitely need to just let them score. I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's so hard in Madden to let them score unless you, like, spam switch dive. Because the CPU, there's no, like, let them score command. CPU's like chasing this man all over the field.
I mean, usually let them score is usually like a last-ditch effort.
Like, you got to call a timeout. Oh, there we go. Finally.
There's one. See, look at you thinking. You're thinking ahead of me. I'm over here just thinking, like, maybe I can get lucky and get a pick at the goal line.
I don't know. What do you do here if you're Wasey if you don't get it? 4th and 2, 50 seconds left. Your opponent has 0 timeouts to go the length of the field and score. You kicking the field goal? Because you said you want to go home. The field goal is the right play if you want to go home.
I don't like you. You put me in a very tough spot for me. I mean, kickers are on the game for a reason, so you got to go with the easy field. But get a layup. Get a layup. But, oh, so what are you doing? So what are you doing?
I'm kicking a field goal.
You're kicking the field
Could you
goal.
imagine if you give it to your opponent and you don't score and we have to figure out what to do because we're tied at 0 still?
But listen, what do we always say?
You play to win the game?
Oh, that's a great one, actually. We play to win the game. But what have me and you been saying all day about the Packers?
They got no defense.
They have no
They just made a great stop, though. 3rd and 2.
We'll see. Wasey's defense has been better for the most part of the game, I would say.
And yes, I understand. I am not crazy. I can still see. We were told that teams only had 2 timeouts. I understand that it looks like Shenandoah has 1 left. We've been told they cannot use it. So that's what I mean by no timeouts left. Sir, someone in chat is like, there's still a timeout. No, there's not a timeout.
Golly, I don't even.
I can't even see who's on the roster.
Did he just put in Zadarius Smith? Oh, I think. I can't see. I can't. He switched him.
I see a Smith.
I think I'm colorblind now. That was moving very fast. Okay, let's see. There's a lot of pressure going on. There's a lot of pressure.
Got the crossing route covered.
Oh!
Could have been game.
The classic rollout by Aaron Rodgers. Can he make it happen again?
He's going to do the same thing again. Man.
Aaron Rodgers is magic. I mean, he does have a lot of Hail Mary touchdown passes at the end, but
this isn't the Bears and this isn't the Cowboys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There he is. It's Tanya.
I hate that it's Tanya. Yo, hold on. Me and him were talking the entire game
There's
about
still 27 seconds left, though.
Superstar teams and superstar players.
Still 27 seconds.
How is Tanya this good? He has to be overrated in this game. There's no way.
I'm telling you.
There's no way.
I'm telling you.
Because if I'm Wasey, I would have threw the controller a long time ago.
He's got 27 seconds left to score a touchdown.
You know what? After this game, somebody in the chat, please look up Tanya's stats for the season. I need to look up. Somebody look up his stats, please, for me, because this is
he was balling. I think he had 1,000 yards the regular season.
He is not Travis Kelce.
You know what? You know what?
I need somebody to show me his stats.
If Tanya just did it against you, that's the right thing, right?
Tanya is the Super Bowl MVP.
He can do it against you right here too. There you go. He's on the go route.
He's the league MVP right now.
Oh, okay.
Was that
nope, out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh my gosh. I think that was off because he didn't throw it to Tanya.
He sent Tanya on a go. 586 yards this year, 11 touchdowns.
586.
11 touchdowns, though.
So not 1,000.
Not 1,000, but 11 touchdowns.
Does he have 600?
No.
Okay.
But he had 11 touchdowns. He just had the biggest touchdown of his career. He's had two. The 2 biggest touchdowns of his career have come in this game.
Listen, I'm glad you looked at the stats. Chat, this is what we're talking about, Madden, with overrated players. There is no way Tanya should be. Did he catch it?
No.
Do you want to know why?
Because of Tanya.
Because it wasn't Tanya.
Yeah. I mean, where's Tanya? There he is. He's on the.
Oh my God.
Just a little out.
If I'm hitting, I'm throwing it to Tanya just because. Do you want to know why he didn't make that catch?
It was Tanya. It wasn't Tanya. This is the last play, probably, of the game. Because
he has to throw to Tanya.
Tanya.
He has to.
I didn't even know Tanya's first name until I looked him up.
What's his first name?
Robert.
I like Tanya better. Okay, play action.
Nope. That's game.
Wow. That was crazy. That was as soon as we're talking about no Hail Marys, nothing happens like that.
Just right over. And, well, the beatdown at Boise State will be held throughout February and broadcast live. Join Boise State's premier fighting game event in Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to test your skills against the Idaho fighting game community. Open brackets will be held online with an in-person finals hosted right here at the Game Pants Esports Arena. You can register at that link at SmashGG that you see on the bottom of your screen. The beatdown Boise State. Well, we're going to take a quick break. A heartbreaking game for Wasey and Boise State. We will be back with more after this short break.
Legendary parts for legendary wins.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
State Game Pants Esports Arena here. It's been a marathon, and Chosen, that was only game number 1, because unlike some other Madden tournaments that Boise State's been a part of, this is a best of 3. So we're going to run this back with Boise State and Shenandoah. Hopefully there's a little bit more separation between these two teams, because we just had a double overtime thriller that at the very, very end of the second overtime, Shenandoah pulled away. So here are your rules. 39 universities, finals on April 23rd, best of 3, 5-minute quarters, played on the home team server. We needed 4 5-minute quarters and 2 5-minute overtimes chosen to be able to figure out the winner of game 1.
Yeah, man, listen, my blood pressure is up. I'm going through it, and I wasn't even playing.
Yeah.
Listen, I was sweating. That was heartbreaking, lost by, I guess, the #1 tight end in the entire NFL.
I didn't say that much.
Robert Tanya.
He just said, you know, is talented.
Is wide open.
He just outruns everybody, by the way.
Naked wide open. I want people to understand that he is beat by.
You talk about overrated. His speed, I was not ready for him to outrun everybody. Are you switching it up? Real quick, before we hop in, if you're Wasey, are you changing teams?
Yeah, you got to try the Buccaneers. I mean, listen, just for the fans. Do we want to see Packers versus Packers again?
No, it's so confusing. But it's Boise State. It's Shenandoah. It's game number 2 of our NACE Week 2 matchup here. And it's Green Bay versus Green Bay once again. Nothing is changing. We're even in the Superdome. Shenandoah, I think in the white, is going to receive the opening kickoff. It literally looks like we're playing the same game. Oh, wait, no. We've actually switched. Wasey's now in white. Wasey's the road team.
Okay.
That's the only thing that's changed.
Okay. But question, here's my only thing to you, Fish.
Yeah.
My guy Fish.
Yeah.
What did I ask you about the Packers before that play happened.
They got no defense.
They have no defense. I told you.
Well, I mean, like, so we've seen Wasey play the Packers, the Chiefs, the Buccaneers. Chiefs defense is okay at best.
I would have
Tampa's
took the Bucs defense easy.
yeah, but I mean, they're good run defense. Are they a great pass defense?
Rodgers now on first down.
Ooh, look at Wasey.
There's Tanya once again,
3-yard line.
kneecapping somebody. So what do you change here? If you're Wasey, what do you change?
Second down.
Style. I mean, defensively, what do you change?
I think, honestly, if I'm Wasey, just watch the turnovers. I think that he would have took over this game and it up by at least two touchdowns if it wasn't for the turnovers. If it wasn't for the turnovers, he would have a dub.
Yeah,
He keeps the ball protected. It's an easy dub for him. I would say maybe try to run the ball a little bit more. I feel like he's very pass-oriented right now, but I would say run the ball a little bit more, throw the defense off. But, I mean, he's playing like what the Packers actually play like, so I can't say too much, especially when you're making plays like that.
I just now clicked with me that Wasey's in white. I was like, oh, man, we got to stop. And I was like, oh, that's not Wasey because we've changed from last game.
You got to stay with the times.
I'm ready.
Come on.
I mean, I think he just feeds the ball to Tanya, right? I mean, that worked for Shenandoah. Just get the ball to X on the out route.
Ooh. I mean,
he's got a game plan, though.
What would you do? I mean, what would you just stay with the game game plan? I mean, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think you're 100% right, Chosen. It wasn't for 2 red zone interceptions. Wasey probably pulls away with that game. He's up 2 scores. I think if you're just able to keep that one up, I mean, and also we saw in overtime, the first overtime until he kicked that field goal, he started like 5 for 5. I think Wasey has finally figured out the Shenandoah defense. I mean, he's 3 for 3 on this.
He's hot right now. I mean, he's hot like Hot Pockets right now. And this is, I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. I feel like there's also be a need for a little. What do I know? Is that?
It's Tanya.
Hey, guys.
He was wide open.
Guys,
down the
listen,
field.
guys. If you ever pick the Packers, throw the ball to Tanya. I don't care if Jalen Ramsey's on him. Because apparently
he's faster than every defensive back on the Packers. That's a nice touchdown to Vontaze Scanlon.
You know what? We need to send this game to the Green Bay Packers and tell them to send us practice film of Tanya, because this must be what is happening.
I think Wasey figured out a little bit of the secret there, because I don't think Wasey threw to Tanya that much in the first game.
Oh, no. Listen, after that heartbreaking loss, when you see Wasey run 80 yards for the touchdown, you kind of think you should throw it to him too. But I think my guy Wasey is more – he understands what's at stake here. He's locked in. That loss – like I said, we don't fold. We don't stay down. We get back up.
Yeah, defensively is where I think the issue is, because we talked about it. He stopped Shenandoah once. The very start of the game, threw a pick. And then he hasn't stopped him since. Shenandoah scored every single drive except for those end-to-half, handoffs. Got to figure out how to stop Tanya on the other side.
This is a very Packer versus Packer game. You did say at first that it was going to be high scoring.
I thought it would.
A lot of offense. So you were 100% right on the mark. We didn't know the MVP would be Tanya, but you were right about the scoring. And I just got caught.
Oh!
Well, it seems that
he broke his ankle.
It sounds like, god dang. First off, whoever that defender is should be cut. He has 3 miles to run after the game.
Aaron Jones just
but
on a swivel.
It seems like Shenandoah took my advice with the run game and said, we're going to switch it up.
He's run the ball a lot more than Tanya. He's out of bounds.
Nah, he's not Michael Jackson. He's not toe tapping. He's not toe tapping. But it seems he's decided that he likes to run, pass, offensive flow. What are you? Are you more pass oriented, or are you like a mix?
Oh, I love the old cliche, run the ball, set up the passing game. I just don't think Madden rewards running the ball very well unless you have like Derrick Henry.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So, that is how you hit, ladies and gentlemen.
I think you got to throw the ball. I mean, it's in the NFL in 2021. Who runs the ball? Who runs the ball beside the Titans? Nobody. Not even the Cowboys can run the ball. Like, not even a dig at you as a Cowboys fan. I mean, just the fact that Zeke Elliott only gets like 1,200 yards, you just cannot run the ball.
I mean, the running backs defense in general, I would say that bad play calling does not help.
That's true.
Run the ball. When oh my gosh, when Ray Charles can see that you're going to run the ball on first down, it's not going to work out well.
I think you got to throw the ball here.
That was a great route.
Packers defense is just
it's getting me stressful because I don't know. I feel like Aaron Rodgers in every NFL game he's ever been. Because what do we?
And the other problem with run, I guess running the ball works for him.
Like I said.
Which is crazy because I think last game Shenandoah had like 15 carries for 30 yards, like 2 yards a carry average.
What it seems to me is going on is that both players seem to have figured out each other's defenses. Yep. And it seems to me that this is going to come down to one crucial mistake by one offense. Who's going to have the turnover?
Or last team with the ball.
Or the last team with the ball. We saw that didn't really work out too well for our guy. But it seems to me that this is one of those risky for the biscuit games. You have to go for touchdowns. You can't go for field goals.
Yep.
And I think that's going to be the difference of the game.
No field goals, no punts.
No field goals and no punts. Absolutely not. But, oh, my God, look at those Saints fans.
Not really sure why they're there for this fictional beatdown between the Packers and the Packers. Saints fans do not like Packers at all.
Beat down. We believe in Lacey. It's not a beat down.
He did use a timeout, by the way. I don't know if that was a fat finger. Maybe he called the wrong play.
My man said a fat finger.
What else do you call it when you hit the wrong button? Fat finger, the wrong button.
Muscle spasm.
There you go. That's a good one as well.
That's what I used to tell my teachers.
Did not mean to put in. Wait, the correct answer was B. Yeah, no, I meant to put in. Did not mean to hit C there.
Absolutely not. Kids don't use that one.
Where's Tanya? There he is, 85, blocking.
Oh, my God. That was the worst block ever. I wish we had an instant replay of that one. God, he literally watched that man hit the running back. He didn't block anybody.
That's another reason why. See, that's the other problem with running the ball. You have to rely on like 6 computer blockers to do the job right.
That was terrible.
Throwing the ball, you don't have to rely on the computer to catch it. And even then, you can just hit, spectacular catch, and you'll catch it 90% of the time anyway.
You are accurate. I love your breakdown of Madden. You are definitely more tapped in on Madden than me, but that just surprised me because he ran to block Casper. And
nobody's open.
Nobody's open.
Pick. Oh, you don't throw across your body. Oh, no.
That was the turnover we were talking about that was needed. But this is a great stop right here.
Holman over there. That guy probably is stocking shelves at Walmart in the offseason. That's just the state of the Packers defense at this point.
Hey, what do they always say? That is why he doesn't play offense. He's a cornerback for a reason. Okay?
That is like the go-to Lee Corso when you're playing NCAA football and he drops him. That's the reason why he's playing defense.
Yeah, they've been saying that for 90 years. They've been saying it since they were wearing, I don't know, leather as a helmet.
They're going for it. We said no field goals across his body. Why not? 1 yard line.
Would you have went for it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You know the stakes of this game.
We learned.
No field goals.
And for Shenandoah, you have that game to give, right? Because it's best of 3. He already won game 1. You could be a bit more aggressive.
I'm aggressive 24/7. It doesn't matter the circumstances. We got to stay locked in all the time, baby. We need to make sure we get the dub.
Now, when are you going for 2? Every time?
Nah, not every time. Can't do it every time. Because you missed it the first time. Now you have to do it the second time.
Yep.
I would say you stay conservative. You see if you get lucky and get a defensive stop. Then I would say maybe beginning 4th, late 3rd. Then you start getting tapped in. Would you ever go for 2, or would you just – what are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I feel like if I was Shenandoah, I would have gone for 2. I like kind of this I have a game to give sense where he is up 1-0 in the best of 3. Why not just absolutely put your opponent, behind the 8 ball?
Put him in an 8 ball? Okay. Would you do it early, or would you?
I would have done it right there, and if I get it, I go for it every time.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'm a little conservative. I guess a little bit. But is that a blitz? Oh, is that our man, the myth, the legend?
I think that Mike Blitz 3 is I think the universal Packers play, because I know in Madden it kind of tracks your play calling. I think Wasey, I saw, had 2,100 calls with that play.
Sheesh.
So I think that's like the default. We'll just run the Mike Blitz 3 and audible out of that.
Hey, man, all I know. Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Hey, man, all I want to say is every offensive lineman on the Packers deserves a raise. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is back there chilling.
Yeah, he's got.
Calling his mom.
Mainly
sure
for
she's
Shenandoah.
Okay.
I feel like Wasey, I don't know if he makes his decisions faster or maybe Shenandoah's better defensively, but it feels like the Shenandoah Aaron Rodgers. You said it. He can call his mom, he can order his Valentine's Day gift, make his reservation.
Make his reservation.
He can do anything he wants back in the pocket.
Hey, man, you know, talk to the kids. Read them a book. Okay, let's see. I don't know. How are you feeling about this game? Like, where are you feeling the scale? Who are you feeling who has the momentum, you believe?
You know, I'm a big believer in the fact that momentum does not exist. Call me a hater.
Wow.
In anything.
Really?
Because if somebody, what stops momentum, right?
It's a I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's a flow. It's a flow thing.
So Wasey should have all the momentum right now, right? Because he's gonna what happens if he throws a pick right here? He just lost all the momentum.
Yeah, all the momentum's out the window.
Same play, by the way. He just scored on 2 times in a row. So Wasey's got all the momentum, but now if Shenandoah scores, he's got all the momentum. That's just a weird thing. I don't like it.
You don't like momentum?
I do not like momentum.
I like momentum.
I think there's a better way to describe momentum that we just haven't found yet.
Momentum is just the energy. Like sometimes things just go extremely well.
Isn't that called karma?
Nah, because it's in a game. Like there's like things just kind of flow well. Like for instance, like you said with the Saints, with your Saints, when that man did not get that PI call, the whole energy, momentum just went out the window.
It's true.
Everything went left.
I just feel like momentum is just this weird thing where, where does it stop? If Wasey throws a pick and he loses all the momentum, but like, why did he lose all the momentum? Just because he threw a pick?
Yeah.
He shouldn't have thrown a pick. He had all the momentum. How does anyone stop Tanya? He's got all the momentum.
Dang.
Do that. Crunch him.
Finally, his offensive line. Finally.
But I'll give in to you. If momentum was a thing, I think Wasey's got all of it right now.
100%. Look at that. Look at that hit. He's been scoring. And
he has been stopped.
Finally has a defensive stop. I mean, he has the defensive stop. My fault. He finally made a big defensive play. And he got him to 4th down. He got on to 4th down.
Now, he cannot allow him to score.
Oh, I thought that was a pick. Do you want to know why that was incomplete, guys?
Was that Jair Alexander?
It wasn't to Tanya. You were close, though.
Tanya was wide open on the left side of the field. I think if Wasey gets a stop, I think he wins. I think it is that simple. Because he can score in a minute, 55 seconds, depending on how much time's left after these 2 plays. I think if he gets a stop here, I think it's game over.
Okay, well,
I will speak that into existence.
If you're on 4th down, 4th and 16, do you go for it or do you punt it?
You have to go for it, because I think if you're Shenandoah, you realize you lose if you don't go for it.
Okay.
He's got a guy wide open in the middle of the field.
He can't throw it, though. That might be a pick.
Everyone break it down. All day to throw the football.
Oh, my God. My man wrote a novel. My man. Oh, my gosh. He don't went Christmas shopping for next year. He's
just. I just don't know what Wasey could do, because it's it's not as simple as just take someone out of coverage. If you take someone out of coverage, that guy's wide open. It's an easy throw.
I mean, so I just have a quick question to you. Like, if I'm the head coach. Oh wow, great sack.
There's the Davius Smith.
But if I'm the head coach, as soon as we get into halftime, I'm telling the entire defense to just take the jerseys off.
Putting the backups in.
All the gear is gone. You're not coming on the bus. You're going home.
You're walking.
I'm sorry.
Did he just call an engage 8? I just saw everyone on the Packers defense sprinting at Aaron Rodgers.
I just want to tell everybody, tell the world that if the only things we know that are certain in life is death, taxes, and the Packers are always going to fold.
Gauge 8 and Madden never works.
Packers defense will religiously fold on you. I mean, what can you say? I think Wasey Wasey isn't. He's picking the right defensive plays. I feel like it's just all day.
He just can't get to Aaron Rodgers
All day.
Now he has put Shenandoah in a spot where this is probably a field goal unless he gets a deep pass to Tanya. Yes, quiet the crowd. Let the crowd know they're being way too rowdy.
I love that you said to Tanya.
Who else is it going to be to?
Oh, he ran the ball.
Oh, he played him.
Oh, my God.
He 5 for 55.
Is he going to call a timeout?
Okay, there we go.
I was like, what is, he let like a lot of time go off the clock.
I guess 5 seconds. Probably couldn't have got a play off, so he just wanted to
make sure that nothing happened. The crazy like going to Tanya.
Don't shank it. All right.
I think that may have set the game. I mean, who gets ball at the half?
Shenandoah. So they'll be down 4 with the ball. Classic Bill Belichick score before the end of the half, score to start the half. Never
that was
let
me,
your
though.
opponent back.
I always deferred. Always defer to Madden.
I think deferring is the right call unless you really like your offense. And you're just like, we'll go score for score, I don't care.
Yeah, facts. Facts. I agree with this statement.
And holding the guy to a field goal, I mean, it's not, he's not going to score a touch. He doesn't get 14 points. He can only get 10. So you're not as far behind if you're Wasey.
This is just ridiculous. I'm just not a. This Aaron Rodgers and this offensive line, I mean, just all day. Oh, got him.
Oh, there's that pick we were talking about. And it's pick 6.
Let's go. Oh, my God.
we both called it. Scally comes out of nowhere. Oh, wait, hold on.
Let's go. Can we see Wasey's emotion? I don't know if the chat got to see that, but he started clapping, and it was hyped, man. You feel the energy from it.
He's got to keep himself calm, though, because this is a best of 3. He's got to win the next. He's got to win this one and the next one.
Yeah, but I told you about momentum. He has all the momentum right now, and it was just bound to happen. That pick was bound to happen.
He's finally got a way to get pressure on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, finally. I mean, I'm talking years back then.
I think a good 5 minutes of real time has actually ticked off with Aaron Rodgers in the pocket in this game.
He's chilling. I've never seen that before. I don't know.
That is the Madden meta, if you will. Just roll out all day. If they bring the corner off, easy pickings.
All day, man. You got to cut the entire defense. Wow, I'm really tired for a second. I really thought that was a pick, and I was like, wow, he has a green jersey. That is my bad, guys.
Well, the announcers were calling a pick 6. Everything was. I mean, I will say, the Packers versus the Packers is very trippy. Like, somebody could have at least gone with, like, the alternates or something.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get different type of jerseys.
Like something, not just
the little ugly, was it the yellow jerseys?
The Bumblebees or something. No, the Bumblebees are the Steelers. They have some ugly, like, dark. Yeah, there's some ugly uniforms. They wear them against the Bears every year. Yeah. We know they exist.
The Bears.
Yeah.
They're the Bears. The Bears haven't been good since, what, 85? 86? 86 Bears?
2006. They made the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. My fault, Devin Hester.
Yeah, you smack on Rex Grossman. Oh, man.
Just when we congratulated the Packers defense.
Oh, but he's got a lead. Even if he scores, he's got the lead. I think Wasey's in a great spot.
I just have to say, shout out Chad Ochocinco, man. Three things certain in life.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you invest a first-round pick in Jordan Love. I don't know if they really passed anyone spectacular this year.
Well, you know, there's a couple of defensive players that were, maybe better than King giving up a touchdown at the end of the half. I don't know.
Hey, King has not been burned in this game, though.
Is he? I don't think he's on the roster this game.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he is.
He's the free safety.
Okay. So I remember he got technically cut by the Ravens before they played the Bucks. Wow, he's flipping through these plays.
Wasey has found options in Madden I didn't even know existed. I wish I knew that had existed, but I just kind of I pick a play and I snap the ball. That's about the extent of my Madden.
Now you got to do the little jump though to try to pick off sides.
No one falls for that anymore.
I love how you said anymore.
They used to, now they don't.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a first down.
I mean, everybody's watching these type of streams and videos now, so they're tapped in on all the little tricks. was like, I've seen that before.
Running the ball.
Hey.
Running the ball from the 9. Oh, wait, no. Got one guy up there.
And I'm not going to lie, the way Wasey is flipping through these plays, I don't even know how you can understand which play he picked. So he's staying ready for other competition out there. Try to look at these.
Yeah, it feels like he's always running the same play.
A pickup of 2 brings up.
What are you feeling? You feeling a stop right here? What are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I'm not. I was going to say no, but that was a great stop. I still think he scored. I think he scored.
Do you know why that didn't work?
That was the wrong tight end.
Ding, ding, ding. Get this man a burger.
Strenenberg. Where's Tanya at?
Where is Tanya?
Oh, Adams is wide open.
Oh, my.
Oh. 4th down. He's kicking a feet. Wow. Wow.
And you know it pains them to
He's taking the field goal.
He knows he has a game in the pocket.
Yep.
He knows he has a game in the pocket.
Yeah, he's just trying to
make it respectable.
I think he's relying on Wasey to blow the game. You know, Wasey throws a pick here, you're right back in the game.
Listen. Oh.
You break it off for a long touchdown.
When you know Tanya is no longer Jesus Christ walking.
He didn't throw to him. We don't know.
Exactly. You're right.
You got to throw to him.
That is my bad.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think
Wasey. I tell you, Wasey's he has all the momentum. It's just all on him right now. And he's running.
I think we've seen Wasey in this spot before. He's going to burn as much clock as possible.
Oh, yeah.
He's not a big, jam it down their throat kind of guy. Embarrass them in the final. He wants to get out of here with the W. Totally respected. He's going to try and take out all of this clock right here.
Throwing a pause for that, but no, I agree with that. We're just trying to get the dub. I like that way of thinking. Just like Tom Brady, man. It doesn't matter what the stats are.
It doesn't matter how pretty it is.
We just need a dub because nobody can say anything when you got a W.
There's Tanya.
Oh my God. Yo, we need to get Tanya a raise. I mean, I just like him because he has Clay Matthews' hair.
Now you got to like him because he might be the best tight end in the NFL.
Sorry, I couldn't even respond to that. Not for real.
Hey, he's looked pretty good in this game.
Listen, they better call the National Guard to help guard him because this is ridiculous. I don't know if he's really this good or if the Packer defense is bad.
He had 11 touchdowns. That's something, right? I mean, I guess when Aaron Rodgers throws 48 of them, somebody's got to catch him.
Somebody's got to catch him. I feel like I may have caught one if I was out there.
I mean, and he just – and the crazy thing is Wasey doesn't even rely on Tanya. We've got this – we had a great pass there, but the replay was skipped.
Oh, no, Wasey is so locked in. Look at him now. He's running the ball.
Oh, he's going to just run the clock out.
Now he's running the ball. He's just trying to get out of here with the dub, and he's looking ahead.
He's trying to get to game 3.
Game 3.
Can't even leave. We had the double overtime thriller. He's like, let's get to overtime.
That was wild.
Yeah, he's going to just quick passes.
Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Run the ball even with Rodgers. Oh.
That was dangerous.
That was pick 6 going the other way.
That was dangerous.
I was like, oh, we're tied.
We're tied.
We're game.
And there it is. They fold. But, my guy Wasey's been tapped in. He's been locked in this entire game.
Yeah, he's
made no mistakes. Great defensive plays. I have no idea what play he just called, but it looks good to me.
It's like a halfback stretch.
I believe him. I think he's got it. I think he's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Put somebody in motion. There it is.
I don't like animations like that because there's no way you get back that fast. He was just blocked off.
I think if he had kept pushing it to the outside, he would have scored.
That's what I'm saying, but the dude recovered ridiculously fast. I've never seen anybody do that fast. I don't even know if Tyreek Hill could do that fast. And that's the cheetah.
Well, I was about to ask if he had broken that tackle, if you thought he should score or not, or if he should just bleed the clock out.
I'll just give a score something. That's not Patrick Mahomes over there.
Yeah, you're right. If he scores, it's probably game over. Is this the read option?
You telling me Aaron Rodgers doesn't run the read option?
I ain't never seen it until now.
I agree with that statement.
Nope, still haven't seen it.
Still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean, this.
I have a question for you. This is, I know we're locked in on this game, but I kind of think the game's over. But I don't know yet. But when
I would agree.
when the quarterback, when you're playing Madden and your quarterback gets injured, gets knocked out the game, do you like finish the game or you just like scrapping the game?
I'm probably finishing the game. I have confidence in myself.
Okay, that's interesting. I would scrap it. Just take that off. I don't even play no more.
A lot of tired bodies on that.
So that is actually a big reason why I don't play defense. I played the Patriots once. I injured Tom Brady. I injured the backup. I still gave up 70 to the computer.
You injured the backup?
I gave up 70 to the third string
How
quarterback.
do you injure the backup?
I don't remember. I don't think there's injuries in these games, by the way, which is really nice. That would be so unfortunate if just Aaron Rodgers just takes like a big hit and you lose in NACE because you don't have Aaron Rodgers.
You can't even want to play anymore. No. But look at that. My man Lacey,
Nice touchdown.
he's loving it. He's feeling the love in the air. Valentine's Day is coming on. It's coming up all of us. Look at the lovely hearts.
Hearts falling down on him.
Because listen, we love to win. Everybody loves to win.
That's what you did there. Boise State's graphics killing it. Wasey's killing it. About the only thing that we have to worry about is Game 3. This best-of-3 series.
I'm very confident in our guy. I feel like he's in the flow now.
Now, we learned about the bet between the directors, right?
Yeah.
Loser has to shave their head.
Facts.
Do you think Doc has told Wasey that, or will tell him going into Game 3 that his hairline is on the line along with Wasey's pride? Or is that just too much pressure?
I feel like Wasey doesn't even like care about any of this. Like, I feel like Wasey, his pride is the most important to him.
Oh, 100%.
Because his pride is the most important to him. Losing that first game gave him nightmares while he's still awake.
And the way he lost it, too.
Exactly. I just want people to understand that. What I just said didn't even make sense. But Wasey understands what I just said. So that's all that matters. That man is so locked in right now, he'll never forget that for the rest of the day. Until he gets the third dub. Because after that, losing doesn't mean anything. If I beat you to best 2 out of 3, it's over.
Best out of 3 in NACE.
You know why it's so hard to beat somebody twice? It's because they know what you do. They know how you play now. The hardest person you always play against is usually the person that you play 24/7. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Wasey has clearly figured out the strategy here. He hasn't been stopped offensively. He's forced his opponent into multiple 4th downs, held him to a field goal. I'll be really curious to see how Shenandoah's player responds in game number 3. Because right now, Wasey's all over it.
I told you, momentum. So, question, do you think Shenandoah is going to use the same team? Will he switch it up? Or what are you thinking? Would you switch it up?
I would switch it up.
Okay.
I would switch it up. I would definitely try something different here if I'm Shenandoah.
Okay. So we found out who's the best Packers.
I mean, technically they're tied, but I feel like Wasey's win has been much more dominating than Shenandoah's win. So yeah, I'm changing it up.
Oh my God.
Oh! Oh, the lateral.
The lateral.
Have you ever hit that button by accident?
Yes.
It's the most frustrating thing. You're
I
like,
obviously wanted to cry.
I actually hit it on accident and it worked.
Wow.
I lateraled it and I thought that was I think it's the stiff arm button. I don't remember what button it was. And I was like, oh, that actually, I scored. My friend just quit. Literally just quit on the spot.
Oh, no, I would have quit too.
He's like, did you mean to do that? I was like, 100% no, I did not.
You know how many times I've almost broke Madden? I've had to take emotional, stressful breaks.
I don't blame you.
In video games.
Now, are you playing online or is this in franchise?
More online.
I said, I don't think there's anything more tilting than losing to a real person. Like, you lose the computer, you're like, okay, that was annoying. But, like, losing to a real person in any game is the most frustrating thing.
I think I've raged from the computer, though, before. Because, like, sometimes, like, it's just, like, BS just happens.
Yeah, that's right.
And
I believe that.
I think my mom thought I had, like, anger issues for, like, most of my life. Like, I was a big controller breaker guy. That was me. I would just chuck it. I've
honestly never broken a controller in anger.
Really?
Yeah.
That is great. That is an accomplishment.
You know, I actually had I still have my original ported 360 controller.
Wow. Real gamers know that that is really an impressive accomplishment.
Yeah, we actually, you weren't here for this, Chosen. As Wasey wraps up this and we get ready for Game 3, we had a Call of Duty tournament. Okay. Boise State was struggling.
Okay.
And I had to get subbed in, and I was like, I can only play if you've got a 360 controller on the premises. Like, I'm not a keyboard and mouse guy, not a new guy. They had to go dig through the depths of whatever Doc has hidden in the closets, and they pulled out a 360 controller.
Wow, that's the only way you could.
I just, everything else feels just too foreign to me.
Really? Not even the Xbox One controller?
No, I don't really like the Xbox One controller. And I think it might even been an event with the Idaho Army National Guard, who, by the way, are a proud supporter of Boise State esports. The top 5 plays are presented by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. With more than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for, the Idaho Army National Guard is the best team out there. Reach out on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. There's going to be a ton of top 5 plays, all of them probably featuring Tanya as well. He has been spectacular. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back. Winner take all, game number 3. Fish and Chosen are going to have it right after this break.
Legendary parts for legendary wins.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Man, his offensive line is healthy.
Welcome back in the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. We're heading to game number 3 between Shenandoah and Boise State. Wasey Williams for Boise State. We were hearing some of his accomplishments during the break, Chosen. Just absolutely incredible. He was the local winner. That's how he came to represent Boise State. Top 20 in the mainline Madden tournament, which is the big one in the fall. That got him into the NACE tournament. Lost game 1. But we've just been told he figured out Shenandoah to a T in game number 2. And you and I were talking, unless he changes things up for Shenandoah, I don't think he stands much of a chance here in game 3.
So Wasey is so locked in. He sees through everything. Even though me and you both agree the Packers defense will fold, he has not allowed that Packers defense to fold on him at all in the second game. He's so locked in. And as we know now, he's top 20 in the nation. You know how many people there are in the United States
who play Madden?
I have no idea, but it has to be a large number.
Yeah,
because he's probably made so many people throw their controllers, cry, get grounded for cussing loud at night. And we're back to the game. Let's see if he can do it. They obviously He didn't take our advice.
No. No. Shenandoah, we did confirm they have the ability to change teams whenever they want. I was thinking Bucks. You were thinking Chiefs. But something had to be better than the Packers.
Yeah, no. Is Wasey white now?
I think Wasey's
or green. Oh, he's back to green.
I think we're back to green.
Okay, Wasey's back to green. Okay, this is – I mean, let's see. I think I got Wasey winning. I'm not going to lie, especially after hearing top 20 in the nation. Guys, I need people, gamers everywhere, to really understand what that means. 20 people, that's a classroom.
Yeah.
That's a classroom. And there's not too many people out there in the world that can say that. And we know how stressful video games can be. So when you're top 20, man, that means beating him twice is rare.
Yeah, and I mean, he sounded very confident from what we heard that he has basically figured out Shenandoah's game plan. And that's a good way to start because he was running the ball all over him in game 2, and that was a pretty good start.
He seems, like you said, Wasey's locked in. He knows everything about them. He can see through everything. He has the all-seeing eye. Oh!
I thought it was a pick.
Like we said before, the all-seeing eye. Wasey is so – hey, man, what can we say? What can we say? Who can see?
I mean, he said he runs like three plays, and it kind of does feel like that. You got the quick comeback route there.
She sounds like he's playing me. What did I say earlier? I would play with 3 cheese plays. 3 cheese plays.
Wasey would figure out. Maybe we have to we challenge Wasey, but you and I like switch off every quarter, so that he can't like game plan us.
Lock in on us.
Exactly.
Yeah, no facts.
But we won't tell him we're switching.
You know what?
So we'll swap and he'll start guarding the comeback.
Like, oh my God, I can't know. But I will say, it seems like Shenandoah has went away from the MVP.
Yeah, I haven't seen any Tanya.
And maybe that's Wasey's game plan. Maybe Wasey has shut him down. But I just feel like we haven't seen who gave him the dub in the first game since.
And, I mean, no matter what Tanya did, I feel like with Devonta Adams on the field, you let Tanya beat you. You don't lose to Devonta Adams. Feels like just a mistake to not double Devonta and just say, you know what, I'll lose to Tanya.
I just feel like Tanya is not this good. It has to be a fluke. This has to be. Sorry, Tanya. I know you work hard. Wherever you are. You're probably a great guy. Millionaire.
Oh.
This one fly.
And pick?
No. Negative. What?
I will say, I do think that Shenandoah, at least in the first drive, has done a good job of maybe realizing Wasey had him figured out. And he's trying to be unique, trying to be different.
He's trying to switch it up.
We never saw him with the deep bomb to Adams, for sure.
He should have switched it up with a different team, I believe.
Yeah. I feel like there's only so much you could do differently with the Packers. I mean, that's the same play again.
Absolutely. But question, because Wasey is from Idaho, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I just had to shout that out for the chat and for people to understand that, listen, this gamer's everywhere, no matter what state. Don't think that just because what state you're in that you're any better. In Idaho, we come to play. Bronco Nation, baby.
Yeah, top 20. Top 20 for Wasey.
20, man. Listen. And I just want to think that, like, gaming for that, like, for him to get to that level, like, how much chatter he had to hear. Especially from parents, you know. They're like, why are you on the game all the time? Why are you doing this?
Exactly.
And he beat the odds.
I mean, I always say it. When I was growing up, I mean, it was never, you know, video games were something you did when all your homework was done. I mean, we now have kids on scholarship at Boise State, at other schools, playing video games. Paying for college education was something that you and I chose and probably got yelled at for if we were on it too much.
Facts. All right, cussed out. I used to hide it. Man. I'm talking about stay up late at night. Hey, I know, like, real gamers know when it's like 12 midnight, you know, 1 in the morning, you got to be quiet in the party. You're like, bro, be quiet. Shh, you can't be loud. They're like, bro, what happened to him? Shh, my dad's still up, you know.
Exactly. Ooh.
Oh. I will say that was a great play.
That was a nice little
hey, listen, he is switching it up. He's trying everything possible, but I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling the turnover coming. And the next,
I think this would be the same exact play. Oh, no. I thought he'd go to Adams. How many Packers does it take to tackle Aaron Jones?
That wasn't a touchdown?
No. I thought he was in.
I feel like Shenandoah is going to throw an interception in this first half.
You're really trying to – oh, first I was like, right here? I don't know about that.
Nah, not right here. Nah, I'm feeling – I feel like – I don't know. I got a lot of faith in my guys. Like I said, top 20, man. That is.
Second and goal on the 1, though. That's pretty hard.
The Seahawks? Oh, that's how you hit. Boy, that boy got a concussion.
He didn't lose any yards, though.
That guy boy got a concussion. Golly. See, if that was me, I'd be on the ground still.
Oh,
that's
man.
how you hit.
What do you do here, though?
Hit.
Do you kick it if you're Shenandoah?
I'm going for it, man. Stop.
2-yard line.
I'm going for it.
It's game 3. You don't have this extra game to play with anymore.
Yeah, that's why you got to go for it. You seen what Wasey doing? You ain't stopped Wasey since.
Pass or run? Real quick, pass or run?
Pass.
All right, Romo.
Oh my God.
I thought he had him.
Yo.
I thought he had him.
You did say your favorite running play was a toss.
I love getting the extra space. That wasn't a toss, but it was kind of the sweep.
Did everybody see that right there? At that point, I would have turned off my Xbox and went to sleep. Because that is.
But he tiptoes on the sideline. Like, I thought he was going to run out of bounds for a second.
I thought he was out of bounds. Like, all you had to do was trip him. Just trip him. That's when I would have been screaming at the TV just loud.
Oh, I thought he had it.
Wow, that was a great. I'm not going to lie. Shenandoah has just. He keeps surprising us.
He's doing just enough.
Every time we're like, yeah, it's over, Wasey hasn't. He does something unsuspected, I would say. Great play. Sometimes you got to just shake the other guy's hand. Me, I would have broke the controller, but, you know.
We're going through a lot of controllers. We're still in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, easy. I would have to have them, like, on repeat. That's why I'm broke now. I'm trying to tell people.
I thought, okay. And I thought, I was like, R1's open if that's a go route. He is gone. And now defensively, I think this is where Shenandoah, like, how creative can you be defensively in Madden besides just blitzing every play and hoping you make contact?
I don't know. Rodgers just has time, but we know that you can't give any quarterback time.
I guess the other thing I don't like about defense, like, I don't feel like I have power defensively in Madden.
Oh, facts.
Like, I'm just kind of relying on a great defensive play.
It just matters about, like, if you call the right counter to his play. I feel like. But a lot of times you can figure people out. Like, if people like throwing down the middle, I do a quarterback spot. Cover 2.
Yeah, there are little things. You're right.
People
I just feel
outside,
like right now,
it's cover 3.
I feel like Waiton hasn't been stopped since game 2.
Wasey's starting to mix it up. He's throwing a little run game in there.
Oh, yeah.
We saw game 2. He was like 6 for 6, all passing.
Oh, he didn't even think about running the football. He only ran the football when he needed to run time.
Oh, never even crossed his mind. Easy. Never even thought about it.
This is Vontaze Scantling right in the corner. There it is. There's the cut. He was wide open. Yeah.
Look at that Michael Jackson.
Nothing you can do with that.
Tag.
All right, now he's on the 1. Do you think it'll take him 4 tries like it took Shenandoah?
Absolutely not. Come on, man. Do we have to say it again? Top 20 in the nation. For a reason, ladies and gentlemen. And plus, you know what we say about the Packers defense.
They do always choke.
Always. I mean, we just saw it last.
We've seen it multiple times. Yeah, there it is. Not even a doubt. Fullback dive.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What are we shaking over? What are we nervous about? There's nothing to be nervous about.
I'll say I'm impressed none of them shank an extra point. I'm like good for like 1 shanked extra point in Madden.
Really?
Like the very first time I kick, I'm like, whoa, that meter's faster than I remember, and I just.
So basically, you're trying to get kickers cut.
Yeah.
Off the team.
Yep.
Never to be seen again.
Never to be seen again.
They have a mortgage to pay. You know that, right?
Not my problem. They shouldn't have missed. Shouldn't have missed.
They shouldn't have missed. You know, I love when people say that.
Maybe I should have gone for 2 every time, just to never bring the kicker on the field.
Facts.
Every time, like the very first time I play Madden in a session, I'm good for like a shanked kick, shanked punt, something. I'm shanking something. takes like a game to get in the rhythm of the swing mechanic.
We're on game 3, so I hope everybody's in rhythm by now.
We know Wasey's in a rhythm.
Wasey is so locked in. I'm loving this. I'm feeling his energy over here, and it's amazing. In the chat, I hope you guys can feel it too, because we are. I mean, if you guys are betting, put your money on Bronco Nation. Don't bet though, kids.
We have to, I mean, that's kind of like the new thing on Twitch, right? Like the channel predictions.
Yeah.
Hopefully we got the mods to put that up.
I hope so.
Always a big fan of it.
I want to see what the chat says.
Win some of your channel points back. Ooh.
Oh. Hey, man, I feel like both players have officially lost hope in our guy.
in playing defense. They both won the Super Sim defense.
They also, bro, no, the #1 tight end in the NFL.
I don't know. Yeah, I knew he was good this year. Like, I heard his name, like, a little bit. Someone was like, hey, you watch Tanya? And I'm like, I don't even know who that is. Isn't that like a skater or something? But 11 touchdowns is nothing to sneeze at.
I agree. Is Tanya a girl name?
First name probably, last name. Those are just.
I keep forgetting his first name is Robert.
His first name is Robert.
I just don't like
We
that.
didn't even know what his first name was coming into the game.
It's okay. Have you ever played football? That's what they just say your last name religiously.
Exactly. Yeah.
They don't even want to say your first name. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
I mean, like most people in the NFL, I feel like you're known for your last name. It's on their jersey.
Facts. It's just
Especially
Odell.
when you have like a unique last name, right?
Odell Beckham. You're kind of going to say that.
It looks like OBJ. No one calls him Odell.
Odell? I like that name. T.O. Terrell Owens. You just call him T.O. You're right.
Yeah, no one says last name. Very few players have like a unless it's Thomas. Then you're like, what Thomas are you talking about?
Everybody says Randy Moss though. You say Randy.
Yeah, you say you got mossed.
Yeah, but when you say like Randy Moss though, when he's on the field, you're like, that's Randy Moss. Yo, he did set a whole trend. Shout out Randy Moss.
Oh, hey. Oh. I was gonna say for a second I thought momentum that you wanted to talk about was pretty even.
Right
Neither
now,
player was stopping each other.
Right now it is even. It was about to be over with that fourth down conversion. Really hurt. That touchdown.
That hurt. I don't think you could get a closer fourth down conversion than that.
That was a miracle. He talked to God on that one.
Yeah, the refs might have closed their eyes when he was running on the sidelines.
Oh, definitely blind. Yeah, no. Could have challenged.
I feel like that's kind of like, BM in a
what?
tournament.
See, I don't like that. I'm sorry.
You don't like the weird animation? Oh, wait. Oh, it's fourth down. I didn't know.
Yeah, the dude was like in front of the first down and ran all the way.
Receivers in Madden, their IQ is just like it drops, especially on like fourth down. They're like, did you want me to come back to the ball? I'm like, no.
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Like curl routes, they'll just stop. Defender runs in front of them. They're just standing there.
Like, you're not going to fight for the ball?
No.
Like, what are you doing?
I'm here.
You know what? What's your paycheck? Give me some of that back.
Exactly.
I need all of that. Oh, hey, question. Have you ever won a challenge playing Madden? Against a computer?
Against a computer?
Challenge the call. You're like,
no. So, okay, that is something that actually, we'll see if Wasey wants to run the clock out or not. Do you think there should be challengeable calls in Madden? Because like that's the computer intentionally getting it wrong. The computer knows what happens.
Facts.
So it's like you want the computer to intentionally be wrong sometimes.
I've actually had to challenge some calls, dude. I've actually won.
I saw a ball go through the turf, and they said that it was a legal catch. Like actually, the ball like clipped through the turf, and they're like, that was legal. He's gonna go for it. Never mind. It's like, hey.
He needs to find our guy, man. I'm telling you, bro, listen, when in doubt, throw the time.
He's on the field. I think he's a decoy at this point. Yeah, he's just in the flat. Just running out in the flat. I think you put him on a go. You lost game 1 to Tanya on a go route. Just put him on a go. He's wide open. He was.
Oh, he's going to run this. Oh, I thought he was going to take his head off.
That would have been a flag in the NFL. Would have been a flag.
You can't even look at the quarterback in the NFL. They are not.
You can't even like breathe on him.
Do not do that, okay? You will be fined. Never be seen in the NFL again, especially if you hit Tom Brady. Listen, you were going to jail. You're doing the 10 to 15 if you hit Tom Brady in the NFL. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers. Let's see what our guy Wasey's cooking up. I'm really feeling this right here.
I think this is to Tavon. Everybody's on a go. Oh yeah, there's Tavon. He caught it.
What did we say, ladies and gentlemen? What does the Packers defense always do religiously?
They choke.
They choke us in the Packer Bible. Fold. When in doubt, fold.
9 seconds. I would have kicked the field goal here.
Last week.
Like 29 yards. Like 9 seconds for 29 yards is pretty hard.
My guy Wasey has the momentum. Oh, yeah, he should throw the ball out of bounds.
It just 9 seconds is like an awkward amount of time.
Yeah, he took 2. I would have ran a little bit. But
46 is easy. Gimme territory. It's a dome.
Easy.
There's like
Easy
no
kick.
wind.
Easy kick. He said no wind.
It's a dome. Like nobody should be missing in domes. Wasey gets the ball to start the second half too.
Ooh, do the elements play a part in Madden?
Yeah, I mean if you put the wind on. I feel like that's why all of these players play in domes, because that'd be so frustrating to lose to the randomly generated wind. Like just no fun at all.
Wasey gets the ball back though.
Yeah, I like that. And he's been pretty like sneaky on these kick returns.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Shenandoah is doing a better job than I thought he would in this game.
He is. He definitely has figured something out. I'm not going to say he's figured it all out, but he's definitely something.
I don't know though. I just feel like that first fourth down was. I feel like that was a momentum.
It's all luck. That was the game. If he misses that, I mean, you and I agreed, it was game over. Now Tavon Austin is the hero, by the way. Not Tanya.
My man is talking about Tavon Austin. This is the first time Tavon Austin's name has been brought up
since he got drafted in the first round.
Facts. Never been seen again. He's a, what do they call it, a gadget guy. Greatest college highlight tape probably of all time, though.
Oh, there are so many Tavon Austin-like players. They get to the NFL and they just don't have a fit. Hey, there's our guy.
What?
There he is. You called it.
I feel like Wasey's hearing this right now. I feel like he's heard this.
You know what? We need to get the ball to Tanya.
He knows who to get it to. Look at that. Look at that.
Nothing you can do.
Because they swear that is Jesus Christ walking. Because nobody can guard him. People walk on water. He's doing everything.
Catch it backwards. I do like that we have a Tavon Austin sighting here. Oh, there's Tanya again. Oh, no.
There's Tanya again.
He would have scored if he hadn't stepped out of bounds.
Oh, my gosh. What did you say? There's Tanya again.
Again.
Shout out DJ Khaled, man. Another one. And another one.
Is he on the field? Yeah, he is. Oh, he's just in the flat. He's a decoy now.
A decoy? Let's see. My man's doing a lot of play calling right now. You got to be patient. Oh. See, look. That dude would have got press charges on for throwing Aaron Rodgers like that. Going to jail. 5 to 10. No probation.
I mean, I think the line they blitzed. They brought 3 and 5 linemen couldn't protect him. The lineman AI in Madden is one of the most infuriating things of all time. They just don't know what's happening on the field.
Ooh. Question. Is this 4-down territory?
No. You can't field goal. It's game 3. You cannot leave points on the board. Unless he gets to the 1. If he gets to the 1, then I'll say he'll go for it. Circle's open. I thought he had it. Yeah, you got to kick the field goal.
You got to kick the field goal?
You got to.
This is why
you've been holding.
I'm not top 20 in the nation. Because I would.
You would have gone for it.
Went for it.
Maybe if he got to like the 1 and he didn't call a touchdown play, I would have agreed with you.
Okay.
Everyone was in the end zone. It was all or bust.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling very nervous about this game now.
I like our chances.
I do like our chances, but I was very more confident. I was more confident.
I mean, defensively, he's been playing pretty stout. I mean, there's one fluke 4th down conversion.
Facts. That was wild, though. It's like, I don't know. I don't like when things like that happen.
He missed it.
Because it feels like the Madden guys are on your side when stuff like that happens. It's like, it's just not your day. It's not your day. I always hated when people told me that, though. It's just not your day. What does that mean? What does that mean?
The momentum wasn't there for you.
It's just not your day. Thank you. Thank you. That's why I got an F on my exam. This wasn't my day.
You should know when you woke up, Chosen. You know what? It's not my day today.
It's not my day today. Yeah, I'm not feeling the exam.
I'll take that one tomorrow, bro.
Tomorrow.
We're all good.
I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to stay on topic with the bad, but like I always hated when people are like, "I'm just not a good test taker." I don't know what that means.
That's an excuse.
Like when the lights are bright, like you can't can't perform? I don't know.
It's like, you know, so if you lose this game, can you say like, oh, I'm just not like a good like stream player, right?
Yeah, what is
like off stream, I'll mop you on the floor. But on stream, like it's just different.
So basically, when the lights are the brightest, you can't perform. That's thank you. You know.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. I think.
You know.
Oh, I thought he was gonna. What? I thought he was gonna hit stick Aaron Rodgers into next week, and then Aaron Rodgers. Like,
I thought it was gonna be a hit stick. I would have say that was in slow motion. That was the slowest broken tackle I've ever seen in my life.
I would have hit stick. I would have been hit stick there and just whipped. Like he just a dead man walk. That was Jair Alexander, by the way.
What do we say? He's the best defensive player on the Packers.
Couldn't even sack Aaron Rodgers. Second and 23. That's like. What do you have in the playbook?
We've seen crazier things.
This is probably like a 10-yard out to Tanya. Or to Aaron Jones. I feel like Wasey's got this, right? Like 2nd and 20, 3rd and 15.
I don't know. Is this 4-down territory?
It's fourth quarter, 100%. 100%. You're down a field goal? You got to go for this if you Shenandoah. So you send like Adams on like a deep crosser, and then everyone else is like 10 to 12 yards. Maybe you hope for some rack or either just a 4th down play.
Oh my gosh. My guy Fish is the one that's more conservative. Ooh. You want to know why that was incomplete? Come on, chat, say it with me.
It wasn't Tanya.
It wasn't.
I thought that was PI. I was like, the way the defender went flying, I was waiting for the flag. Real NFL, we would have been sitting here, and then the flag would just come flying.
Come on, my guy. Who are we going for? Who are we going for? Come on, it's Bronco Nation, baby.
Oh, I know. I was just waiting to be like, great stop, because I was waiting for the little drop down. Flag. Oh, we saw that in the first game. He had a huge pick, and it got called away.
Listen, if the refs are suffering from Stevie Wonder syndrome, I'm not going to complain.
So he faked the punt, called the timeout. Now he's going for it.
For all the marvels, ladies and gentlemen.
The Packers go for it.
Adams gets tangled up. He's wide open. Oh, the hit. Pick.
Let's go. Look at the emotion on my guy. Wasey tapped in. We talked about the turnover battle. Wasey said he had his number.
That just doesn't, that doesn't elude confidence to me for Shenandoah. Why did you call the punt, unless he fat-fingered it, or as you say, muscle spasmed it, because Madden is suggesting you punt. Why did you ever select punt? To me, that felt like you weren't confident in your offense. And you just kind of were like, oh, I should probably go for it.
He thought about it. When you second-guess yourself, it never turns out right.
You should have just punted in that game.
You
called the punt, because you need all 3 timeouts here.
Facts.
Wasey's just going to run the ball out.
I mean, I would say Shenandoah's not. It's not over, though.
It's not over.
If he can hold Wasey to a field goal, there's still hope. Not a lot of hope, but there's hope.
Yeah, Wasey's been moving the ball pretty well. Where's Tavon Austin? The hero of this game.
The fact that we even say where's Tavon Austin is how you know we're playing Madden. Say that.
Oh, nobody's open.
Oh, nobody's open. Oh,
you can run there. Oh, boy, the cross the body. Brett Favre.
Did you time that? Did he make a sandwich back there? Bacon?
I think he cooked some breakfast back there.
Cooked some breakfast?
That was 15 at least.
Eggs? Scrambled?
Over easy.
Over easy?
Over easy. That is just so, like, that's a controller thrower if you're Shenandoah. And then you get the touchdown.
Wow, I was challenged. That looked like they hit the floor.
Yeah, I mean, you got to challenge.
But it's Bronco Nation, baby. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown, baby. Just because the refs can't see, that's not our problem.
So that's the one thing that somebody brought up to me. It's like you want the computer to be intentionally wrong.
Facts.
Like as much as I want Madden to be realistic, I'd rather just always have the ball right as opposed to be like, hey, you have to challenge this random play.
I agree with that.
I just want the computer. It's weird that the computer is intentionally being wrong.
That is weird.
Like computers are always supposed to be right.
Absolutely. I actually agree with that statement. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I agree. But it is supposed to be realistic. But you know what I was told in sports? But this saying that I hated playing against people. They always used to say when a call was called, whether it was right or wrong, they were like, "Did the ref call it?" Well, all right then. That's what we're going with.
Yeah, there's plenty of scenarios of refs being wrong and some even admitting they were wrong on purpose.
Really, Saints fan.
For their own financial gain.
Really, Saints fan, huh?
I was more referencing Tim Donaghy, but I'll reference the Saints. I mean, I'm pretty sure he admitted after the game.
Wow.
This is...
Wasey was right. Wasey said he had his number.
He did. He said, I got it figured out. A little closer than I think you and I wanted, though.
Facts.
Like, we were like, oh, Wasey's going to beat him by 30.
But I think it's because Shenandoah tried to do new things, but
he did.
People always revert back to their old methods.
Oh, especially on, like, pressure, like 3rd and 15.
You got to go back to your normal.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to lie. Aaron Rodgers doesn't – his Aaron Rodgers cannot make any breakfast back there. I mean, he's not getting the time. Nowhere near the time.
No.
Chat, what do we think? Somebody time it for us. Let's see how long it takes. Please.
Well, I think the other problem is that Wasey just covers everything.
Facts.
There's just nowhere. He knows exactly what play is coming.
And he's not doing the quarterback scramble thing.
Not as much in this game. Oh, he's going to try it this time. Oh,
he's there.
Oh, Wasey read that one. Oh! Kanya! It doesn't matter, but he still makes the catch on 3rd and 32.
Yo,
drill.
Chat. Yo, I need you guys. Yo, we already Googled his stats, 500-something yards, but does he have a Pro Bowl? What school? Somebody tell us in the chat what school he went to. What university? We have to know what university. It has to be a great university or something.
I highly doubt that.
I can't believe that this man is just...
I highly doubt that it is.
Undrafted baller.
Like playing for the Packers, he probably is.
Oh my
goodness. Yeah, all right, yeah. Read the first paragraph of the Wikipedia page is all I needed to know. First paragraph.
Hey, man, maybe he was a 5-star in high school.
Undrafted out of Indiana State.
You know what? Good conversation. That's all we needed to hear. Did that man quit?
I think he's quitting. Yeah, he quit. He quit.
My man made him quit. Look at the live reaction from Wasey. Gosh. He knows he does that a lot.
Boise State in a marathon of a series. The best of 3 goes to Wasey and the Broncos. I mean, that just has to be so frustrating if you're Shenandoah. You win in, like, what felt like a 90-minute game on its own where we were referencing rule books. What do we do next?
Facts. We had to scramble to even figure out what was going on.
Yeah. And then he ends up winning at the very, very end thanks to a miraculous Tanya 70-something yard touchdown. And
Absolutely.
then Wasey just blows him out of the water in the next 2 games.
What's your key takeaways from this game? What did you get from this game?
You got to have more than 3 plays. Because once Wasey figured out the 3 plays, Shenandoah could not move the ball.
Yes. Chat, please understand that. You need more than 3 plays. And beating somebody twice, I love the best 2 out of 3 because anybody can get lucky like we saw in game 1. Get the lucky Tanya pass.
Two lucky interceptions.
And, you know, but after that, Wasey had his number. And he said it. He called it, the confidence in this guy. Bronco Nation, we breed confidence over here.
Also, you know, don't be afraid to change teams. That would be my other recommendation. And please don't pick the Packers on the Packers. It's just – both defenses are trying to collapse at the same time. It's like, you know, the movable object meets the stoppable force.
Both defenses are
just can't do anything.
And shout out Tanya. I just want to say shout out Tanya. He deserves to be all proud.
Second round pick in my fantasy league this year. I'm taking him 2nd round. But that is going to wrap up our Madden portion. Huge congratulations to Wasey pulling out the victory. Doc, of course, probably drenched in more sweat as he no longer has to shave all of his hair. Was not looking good there. Him and the director at Shenandoah had a little insider bet. Thought maybe Doc would have to get out the razors, but we're safe there. Shenandoah, who I think has a little bit of an advantage from what I'm told for their director, he's going to have to shave all of his hair. But we are not done. Chosen and I are going to come back with 1 round of Boise State's new Call of Duty team. We'll see how they did in their first actual game. That's going to be up right after this break.
legendary parts for legendary wins.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.